Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys are all having a good one today. We should be live, hopefully, as of right now. I think the notification did just go out. Everything should be good as of right now. I'm just waiting for somebody to hop into the stream here. Yo, we just had a ton of surge of viewers. Holy crap. Baba Ops, Subs Hansen, Atchie Adams, Cluster, Depthify, Subs Hansen, Big H, Son of a Mad Slave, Lord Shaw. Welcome to the stream, guys. Holy crap. Oh my god. You guys all just got in here so fast. ACG Scopes, Baba Ops, you were the first one in here, man. I don't know. Well, actually, who was the first one in here? Yeah, it says Baba Ops was the very first person in here. Holy crap. The chat app isn't even updating right now. It's moving so fast. We got King Jack, Ryan, Randhawa, Jordan, Nathan Garcia, Midget Thug Life, We Catch Fire. Yo, what's up? Just subscribed. Thank you very much, homie, for that support. I appreciate it. Aaron Moss, welcome to the stream. Little Lenbag says, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you for the love, homie. I appreciate it. I was waiting for you to start streaming, bro. You're amazing. Yo, the hashtag notification squad right now, guys. Let's get a hashtag notification squad spam in the chat right now. I got to see you guys. I got to see who's in here right now. I got to see who's repping the love. I did not expect this many of you guys to be in here this quickly. That is absolutely unbelievable. I don't know why the music just cut out right there. Give me a second. All right, the song's going to restart. No big deal. What's up, X-Turn, Caden Gray? How you doing today? Whose account am I on? I'm on That's For You. This guy's name. Oh, I forgot to put his links in the description. I'll be sure to do that after the stream or at some point during the stream, hopefully in between games. This guy's name is Panda, though. He's super nice. Hit me up on Twitter. Told me he's he's close. I'd say like 30 or 40 wins away from completing his bribe. So we're going to have a nice long stream today. Able to finish up this guy's weapon bribe and get him a brand new DLC weapon here in Black Ops 3. Let's see how many of you guys are in here right now spamming the hashtag notification squad. We have so many viewers right now. You guys are actually insane. So many viewers. That's crazy, man. Thank you very much for all the love. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you guys are new. I would really appreciate that. And let's hop right into a gun game here. You guys know, gun game, the best way to finish up these wins as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we'll be able to find some nice gun game lobbies as well. Rob Hatch, what's up, man? Why did you not follow me on Twitter? Rob Hatch, I'm pretty sure I do follow you on Twitter, man. I'm like 99% sure I do. What's going on Monday? How you doing today? Censored Soul, Caleb, Maddox. Yo, there's the notification squad spam. Holy crap, you guys are going off right now. All the notification squad members, you guys are insane. Thank you, Shazib, for dropping a like. I appreciate it. Is it okay to send friend requests? I don't think so, man. Well, actually, I didn't check with this guy, to be 100% honest with you. My capture card seems to be having some issues right now that it's freezing. I'm not really sure if that's going to be an issue that's going to maintain itself, but hopefully the capture card won't continue to freeze. What's up, Kenny Man? How you doing today? The Uncaged Gamer, welcome. I'm new to this channel. Super Gaming Kid, welcome, brother. Hopefully you're having a good one. What's up, ACG Scopes? How you doing today, man? Marshall Stewart, what's up, bro? Yo, Evan Steven just subscribed. Thank you very much for the love, man. I really do appreciate it. You guys have shown so much support on the channel recently through likes, subscriptions. Honestly, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how much love you guys show on the stream. What's up, Big H TV, Spectrum Gaming, dropping a like, and he's part of the notification squad. Honestly, man, you're a beast, brother. You're a beast. You're just a beast. Find out where these guys are. Oh, all right. Hey, nice 2 kills. Nice 2 solid kills right off the bat here. Did nobody seriously spawn back here? All right, what's up, my dude? Yo, hold on, I need to get this guy. No, don't kill me from behind. I need to get this guy. He's such an easy kill, thank God. What's going on, FaZe Fail? How you doing today, homie? Welcome to the stream. Oh my God. Yo, I'm gonna start seeing so many friend requests right now. I'm gonna have to turn off notifications. What's up, Super Gaming Kid? How you doing today, brother? What? I was about to say. What? Dude, how did we get that unlucky? We just got like 6 million headshots on those guys. That was crazy. What, bros? What? What's up with these hit markers? Flawless gun game? Yo, if we got a flawless gun game at some point today, that'd be insane. I just heard a shot somewhere. No idea where it came from, though. Oh, I think this guy just see me? Yeah, he did. Oh, no. Nice. This guy's no idea where we are. Not able to hit him off. Let's go. Is this for a subscriber? Yes, this is for a subscriber, guys. He hit me up on Twitter, told me he was really close to completing a weapon bribe, so I was like, you know what? Let's hop on his account and see what we can do for him. Finish up this bribe. Oh, man, this guy's blind. Nope. I'm coming from everywhere, man. Yo, can I get a shout out? Vire TV, huge shout out to you, man. Thank you very much for coming by the stream. What's going on, Shaky? How you doing today? Sup, can I get a shout out? Yo, shout out to all of you guys that are in the stream right now. Be sure to drop a like in the stream, guys. Subscribe if you're new. And when you guys do that, be sure to let me know that you did so in the chat. And I'll give you guys a little mini shout out right after the very first game of the stream. I'll be sure to shout out every single one of you guys that drops a like and subscribes. Just let me know that you did so in the chat. What's going on, Tino Morsu? William Young, welcome to the stream, guys. Oh no! They're everywhere. Angry Pikachu, what's up, my man? Okay. I was really hoping he was going to re-peek me. Anybody spawning back there? No? Hey, nice little shot. Oh, no, the guy's got a shotty. What's up, James Richards? How you doing today, man? Thank God. Yo, looking at the live stream, can you please accept me? No, man, this guy's watching the stream. He's sending me friend requests. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know if this guy wants me to accept friend requests on his account, because this isn't my account, so I'm not 100% sure, bro. I'm going to have to turn off notifications, though, because these are going to get out of hand. What's going on, Overeach? Thank you very much for all the love today, guys. What's going on, Jack Moore, Shaky, Savin? Huge shout out to all of you guys that are dropping likes and all the support. I really do appreciate it. Subbed, yo, Blazing Charmander. Thank you very much for the love. Hashtag notification squad. Yo, T Jock Sacrifice dropping a sub and a like. I appreciate it, man. Caleb dropping a like on every single video. That's how you know he's a true notification squad member, man. He's a true OG. Let's see the bribe after this. Yo, I beat this. I got you, man. I'll show you this bribe. It's one of the old ones. It's a total victory contract, but this guy I don't think actually has any DLC weapons on his account. So anything that we get him right now is going to be brand new for him, which is going to be awesome. Which is going to be amazing. I'm really, really looking forward to getting this guy, whatever we're going to end up getting him. I'm hoping it's going to be a Beast DLC weapon. We'll have to wait and see. Christian Dragon, what's up? Jordan, what is that name? Jordan Droliard? Subbed, liked, and turned on notifications. Yeah, if you guys aren't part of the notification squad, you guys know what to do. You already know what to do. It is what it is. What's going on, the Devil's Dogs? How you doing today, man? Joni, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Danny Grande's in here as well. What's going on, my man? Isaac Davila. Asterix Astri was Bob Obbs. Hennis, I'm going to change my name to Asterix. Twitter's Asterix Artistry. All right, man. Asterix Artistry. That is a mouthful. Hopefully, I'll be able to remember that. Hopefully, that doesn't slip my mind. Asterix Artistry. Thank God we got a double Nuketown lobby. That's perfect. Yo, what's going on, Moors? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Do I have an Xbox One? I do not, homie. Unfortunately, I don't. All I've got is a PS4, and I play on the PC every now and then. I used to be, like, solely OG a PC player, and then I got a PS4 so I can play more with you guys, get the beta for Infinite Warfare, which turned out to be trash anyways. So, hold on, give me a second, guys. Something's happening with my capture card right here. I gotta figure out what's going on. Let's try this. Because something's going on here. I know you guys can't see anything right now. Just give me a quick second. I can't see anything right now either. My capture card is just acting weird. Just deactivate and activate. Hopefully it'll come back up here soon. Are you hyped for World War II? Yes, man. I'm extremely hyped for World War II. There it is. Perfect. All right, we back up. We back up. We good. What's up, Chingy? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hawksrock, you tweeted me. Thank you, man. I appreciate the love. I'll be sure to check the Twitter. I'll be sure to check all the tweets. The Twitter? I'll be sure to check tweets after the stream. I don't usually check tweets during the stream. But, dude, I'm super hyped for World War II. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer yet. All the hype surrounding this game. I'm just so happy that the COD community, you guys as a whole, are excited for this game. Because it really sucked when we had Infinite Warfare and, like, it got so much hate and nobody really enjoyed, you know, was really looking forward to the game coming out. And then the game came out. And people hated it even more. So I'm just really hoping that this game is like a fan favorite, that everybody loves the crap out of World War II. I'm really looking forward to making awesome videos for you guys. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Are you going to run a man? I probably will run a party at some point in this stream, bro. Yeah, we're going to be playing for a while. So we're definitely going to be playing with some viewers at some point here in today's stream. Absolutely. Definitely. John Matthews subscribed. John Matthews subscribed. Yo, your bro 22 Savage. Thank you very much for the love. What's going on, Nancy Chample? How you doing today? Try to push all the way back here, get these guys. No hit markers today? I see. Did this man just punch me? No way. We just got demoted on the very first weapon? What kind of evil sorcery is that? What's up, Skull Beast? How you doing today? Thank you, RJ, for that sub. I appreciate it, my man. Ooh. He's right here. I see him on the minimap. Don't think you can hide from me. Oh, no, I just barely hit the mannequin, bro. I watch all of your streams. Thank you, Ball's Life. I appreciate it, my man. It means so much to me that so many of you guys can, like, show up to the stream like this. I really do appreciate it. It's so much fun to stream for you guys, honestly. And I figured what better thing to stream for you guys than a weapon bribe. You guys always show a crazy amount of support on these streams and on these videos, so I figured it would be a perfect thing to stream for you guys. We have over 200 viewers in here right now, guys. If you aren't subscribed to the stream and you haven't dropped a like yet, be sure to do so. Music on point. Yo, true, man. Ghost Ninja passed out. Bro, I was there live last night when he was out, dude. That was some scary stuff, man. Hold up. We're lagging. Stream's lagging right here. Stream's just lag for you guys. I just went to like a 2-bar here in my game. I think we're good, though. My internet took a little bit of a poop right there. I think we're good, though. I think we're at least coming back. Or my internet's trying to come back. Hang in there, boys. Don't go anywhere. We should be good here in just a couple seconds. I think we're already back to it. I think we're good. Ooh, the nice little one burst. What's going on, Cluster? How you doing today, man? Nancy Chappell. Shout out to you. Thanks for stopping by. This guy's just literally, they just ran right by each other. Did you guys see that? Get a 9-man party and go into ground war? That might actually not be a bad idea. That might be a little fun. I haven't played literally any ground war in Black Ops 3. Literally, I don't think I've played a single game. I've played, you know, I've done so many 6v6s with viewers and Nuketown 24/7 lobbies and all that, but I've never done any ground war with viewers. Never done any ground war in general. But I definitely do think that would be really cool. What's up, Kenko? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Oh, there's another guy back there. I have no idea where this guy's going to go either. Nope. No! These guys are all watching the stream and they're messaging me. Yo, Majestic Games, what's up, my man? Thanks very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Yo, Yair Salva. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Coming in here saying you dropped a like, I believe. I appreciate it. I call the W for Hennis. Yo, these guys are all... I'm definitely going to have to turn off notifications on my PS4 after this. On this guy's account. Ooh, bang, bang. Oh, there's a guy right behind me, isn't there? I could have sworn I heard a guy slide behind me. What's up, Dan Radcliffe? How you doing today, brother? He's got this last punt. Ooh. No. Of course he demotes me. Of course he does. Are we actually... Okay, at least we still placed in the top 3. Thank God. If we hadn't placed in the top 3 and that didn't count as a win, I would have been triggered. Triggered. Hold on. Let me go ahead and turn off notifications on this guy's account. Notifications. All right. I'm sorry, guys, but we can't be having that right now. I can't be having stuff pop up over my mini-map when I'm trying to go for gameplays. What's up, Graddick? How you doing today, man? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Kawhi Goda? How you doing today? Bro, can you do my 75 wins bribe thing for YouTube, please? I left a like. Absolutely, brother. If you're close to a weapon bribe, if you're, you know, I'd prefer for you guys to be like 20 or 15 wins away. That's what I, you know, between 20 and 15 wins from completing the bribe, whatever it is, whether it's a total victory or a triple play, hit me up on Twitter and I'll definitely be sure to finish that for you guys either on stream or in a video because I know you guys really do love watching these. So I'm absolutely willing to do that for all of you. What's up, Scott W? How you doing today, man? Venom Pool, what's up, brother? Hennis, what did I miss? Not too much. We're honestly just hanging out. We got 2 wins already, I believe, from this bribe, which is awesome. All of you guys tweeting out about this stream, coming in here already. You guys are awesome. What happened to Ninja? So apparently, yeah, if you guys don't know, Ghost Ninja, he hit 100,000 subscribers yesterday. He's an absolute beast. He was streaming, and they decided to take some shots. And he legit passed out drunk on stream. I don't know exactly how much he drank in such a short period of time. I was there for when he hit 100K and then a little bit afterwards. But apparently he drank like way too much. And he legitimately passed out on stream. So there was nobody streaming on his account for like literally I don't know exactly how long it was. But I was sitting there watching for like an hour, wondering if he was going to wake up. Now I was in a Discord with some friends and he did not wake up. And then he finally, I guess he came to and he was tweeting this morning. So good news, he's okay, I guess. But he drank way too much. Did the triple bribe end? It is over, so you can't get a new one again. But if you have it on your account, then you can still, if you've activated it, you still have time to complete it. There's no time limit on that contract aside from, you know, getting the wins. He drank 20 shots. That's what we heard. That's what I heard in the chat. I don't know if that was true, but 20 shots is a lot. That's a lot of shots, especially for someone his size. You know, it's not like... And he was streaming for 5 hours straight, and he wasn't eating anything. So it's not like he didn't eat, which is not, you're not supposed to, you know, if you guys are young, you're not supposed to drink on an empty stomach. That's not good for you. He didn't eat anything, and he's a small guy too. He's probably like my size, and I'm not a big person. I'm like 5'9", like 140 pounds. Spectrum Gaming, what's up, man? Anyways, it's just good that he's doing all right. What's up, Cammy? How you doing today, bro? He didn't seem too worried when he woke up this morning. You know, he apologized for making anybody worry, and we're happy he's all right. We're happy he's all right. Glad he had a fun time, and I'm super stoked that he hit 100K. Like, in all seriousness, though, that's so awesome that he hit 100,000 subscribers. The man deserves it. He's been on a serious grind recently. Are you still at college? No, man, I'm actually not. You can tell there's a bit of a change in scenery. I'm here at my home in Maine, and we're just chilling. Two brothers, no others. TBNO. I see. I remember the acronym for your name. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hunter Killer, what's up, bro? You just got the brass knuckles? Congrats, man. Honestly, the brass knuckles, it's not the best melee weapon out there, but they're still really, they definitely look cool. And if you can get dark matter camo on those things, I'm pretty sure it covers the entire melee. So definitely worth it on those. But grinding for dark matter on any melee weapon is like a total pain in the bootay. You know what I'm saying? Surprise! Oh god. Hennis, I have 20 wins left. I hit you up on Twitter, but you didn't respond. I'm sorry, man. I got a lot of messages yesterday, and I haven't had the chance to respond to everybody yet, but I'll do my best to respond to everybody tonight, man, all right? I promise you guys that. Because I know there are a lot of people that DM'd me, that, you know, just tweeted at me, and then I'm supposed to, like, follow up with a DM. It was crazy. I'm going to be amazed if I'm going to be able to get through everybody, because there was literally, I probably, like, dozens and dozens of messages, which is great. Lots of content creation for you guys, but I just have to sift through all of it and find the ones that I'm actually going to use. When are you getting an Xbox One? I don't know, brother. I want to get an Xbox One. Oh, God, my shot. Nah, dude, I got to get to that guy. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to get one, man, but I do really want to get an Xbox One, mainly just for the backwards compatibility. Oh, dude. I don't know what's happening with my shot right now. I just want to get some kills, bro. I can't hit anything. Sub to the Legend 88. Yo, chill. Don't self-promote in my chat. Thank you. We just had to react a little bit faster there. K Kona's in the chat. Por favor. What's going on, Bastion? How you doing today, brother? Welcome to the stream. You guys think we can map somebody with the Argus? This thing is like a little mini sniper when you think about it. Oh, God. Thank God. Wait a minute. Is this guy talking to me? Did this guy join my session? Don't know where that shot went. What's going on, Fraser Hogg? How you doing today, man? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, guys, don't get me wrong. Like, I definitely want to get an Xbox One for you guys. For the backwards compatibility and to play with you guys. That would be so much fun. I would absolutely love that. You guys are doing the wall runs. Thank God we got him. I'm so screwed. No. Oh my God, no. This guy's so weak. We're putting so many... Hold on, I gotta mute this guy. I don't know if you guys can hear him. What's up, Attack Squad? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. This guy gonna peek me? What's up, my dude? What's up, Speed Beat? How you doing today, brother? I'm gonna get you. Ooh. Oh my Lord. Talk about an RIP in the chat. Holy crap. We just melted that man. We just seriously destroyed him. What's up, Skull Beast? How you doing today, brother? Level on this guy's account up as well. We're about to get him to level 55 and get him his very first DLC weapon. That's dope. Where are you coming from? Help! Mommy! Oh, speaking of mommy, happy Mother's Day to all of you guys. Hopefully you guys got to spend some time with your moms today. Tell her how much you love her and all that jazz. I don't know where this guy is, and he's scaring me. Thank you. She's just chilling back here, man. What's he doing? What's up, Frosty McFrost? How you doing today, brother? Let's just wait for somebody to push right through here. I honestly hate the snipers. I'm so bad with them. Please don't embarrass me. He's going to push right through here. I guarantee it. Watch. Oh. Imagine if I just had a snap on right there. That would have been so cool. There we go. Nice little headshot. He stood perfectly still for me. He could not have made that any easier. That was perfect. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Oh, there's a guy right here now, too, as well. Wait, where is he? No. Dude, where are all these guys going? Nope, stop. Come back here. Thank God we got that. That was a cross map. Holy Jesus. We have over 300 people in here right now, guys. I think we're quickly approaching 400 as well, too. I don't know if we'll actually hit 400 viewers. That'd be pretty dope if we did. 400 viewers, almost 400 viewers in here right now. Thank you very much for all of the love, guys. I really do appreciate it. You guys are phenomenal supporters. Seriously means a lot. We're completing a total victory contract today on one of my viewers' accounts. We got to get out these 75 wins. I swear to God. Oh, could you imagine if you just 180 no-scoped me? Just like end the stream right there. We're gone. And I am out. Are they doing another bribe? There's rumors that they will be doing another bribe, man. Whenever new DLC weapons drop for Black Ops 3, the rumor is that we are going to have another weapon bribe. We haven't had one in so long. We've had 2 at this point, and we've had so many sets of DLC weapons without another DLC weapon bribe drop. So I'm really hoping they'll add another one into Black Ops 3 sometime around when they add the AK-74U. That's my guess. I subbed and it did not appear. Monday, shout out to you, man. Thank you very much for your sub. Yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to do so. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam. And we're on the road to 40,000 subscribers, guys. 40,000 subscribers. Punch with your left hands as it's faster. That's true. I should be doing that. You guys mention that to me every single time. How come you're not in college? I'm on summer break, man. College is officially my first semester, or my second semester is officially over, so I'm on summer break. What percent are we in the contract? Let me go ahead and check, man. And I know we're pretty far. Like, we've already gotten more than, like, we're already a fourth of the way there, which is crazy to think about, like, a fourth of the way to 50 million. Let's vote for Gun Game here. Let's see how close we are to this contract. We'll see how close we are to the headshot contract. We're almost 25% of the way there. That's unbelievable. 25% to this headshot challenge. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yo, HJ Dugan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We have Dugan in the house. Hold up, bro. Let me hit you with a mod real quick. Let me hit you with that mod real quick. How do you use keyboard and mouse on PS4? We use Zim 4s, bro. Hold up. Where's my man? Where's my man? HJ Dugan. Hashtag Carnage Nation. Yo, true, my dude. Very true. Oh, so currently we have 37 out of 75 wins on this account right now, which means how many do we have left? What is that, 48? 48 wins left to go? No, that's not right. 38 wins left to go. 38 wins to go, and then we'll actually complete this weapon bribe. So that shouldn't take us too long at all. That should take us maybe like 2.5 hours or something like that, which would be awesome. I'll have a nice long stream for you guys. It'll be lit. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hold up. Where's my man? Where's my man, HJ Dugan? Here he is. Hold on. Let me just make sure this is the real deal. You wouldn't believe how many fake channels of other YouTubers I have coming to my streams. It's unbelievable. Okay, this is the real deal. The real HJ Dugan. That's less than 10K away. That's less than 10K away from 100K. Honestly, so well deserved. So well deserved. HJ Dugan is now a moderator in the chat. GG's, my dude. GG's. Hey, what's up, Hennis? What's going on, Arrows? How you doing today, man? We got 500 people in here? No way. We do. We have 500 viewers right now, guys. Let's get some serious hype in the chat. I appreciate it. LMAO, I appreciate it, dude. Honestly, man, you deserve it. You, Ninja, Dismo. Honestly, there's so many people who I watch in this community that deserve so much respect. Max. Honestly, I love all those guys. My stream froze my first stream. Are you talking about this stream? Because my stream shouldn't be frozen for you. Stream should be A-okay. There's the hype, boys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We just hit 38.2K, which is awesome as well. I appreciate that very much. Oh, whoa. How did you start YouTube? I started YouTube like 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I think. And I started making content and I fell in love with it, man. I absolutely love to make YouTube videos. It's just so much fun. Making content for you guys on a daily basis, or, you know, at least as frequently as I can, is amazing. I've gone through phases where I've literally just streamed for you guys, where, you know, now I'm making daily videos, or I'm trying to make daily videos at least. And I find that to be, you know, much more satisfying in a way, just because I really like editing content for you guys. I really do appreciate it. All the love you guys have shown too. Literally, the love has been insane. Going 6-2 right here. We'll be sure to spice it up so we're not playing gun game for this entire stream either. I know that like gun game's the fastest way to get wins, but we'll be sure to spice it up and do stuff other than gun game, just so we can not bore you guys to death. And I will play with viewers today as well, which will be fun. Where was this guy? Oh, he's just back here. Hold up. Get melted. melted, bruh. Dudes, we're destroying these guys. Let's go. The Uncaged Gamer. Shout out to you, homie. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Bang, bang. Nobody is coming back here, bro. They're like literally all the guys that are spawning back here, they're not even pushing this at all. No, this guy's right here. This is where I die. I don't have a good weapon for close range at all. Ooh. All right. Now I've got a sniper. Oh, no, no, no. I'm going to die. I saw that one coming a million miles away. What's up, Atomic S? How you doing today? What's up, Colton? How you doing today, brother? Speedbeat says, hey, bro, would you like to open up my 1,800 crypto keys on my account when the new weapons drop, please? Absolutely, dude. Yeah, when new weapons drop, hit me up, my dude. I would totally be willing to do that for you. Honestly, I love doing openings, and you guys really enjoy them as well. The hype you get from doing like huge openings like that is going to be amazing. I have, I think I have 1,600 crypto keys on my main account, and I'm really looking forward to doing the opening. I'm like pretty much guaranteed to get the new weapons as soon as they drop. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to do so, because as soon as new weapons drop in Black Ops 3, you better believe I'm going to be live streaming, and when I go live, I'm pretty much guaranteed to have the weapons right off the bat, because I have so many crypto keys. And if a new bribe drops as well, man, we're even more guaranteed, so... Oh, God. I suck at sniping. Please, just look away. Just look away. Don't even strain your eyes right now. What's up, Desire? How you doing today, man? There we go. You have the M16 also? Honestly, the M16, I've been using that weapon a lot recently, and I really enjoy it. Oh, that shot was right on him. Thank you. Shoot. He's going this way. There's a guy behind me as well. He's got a pistol. I'm dead. We have over 600 viewers in here right now, guys. Thank you very much to all of you guys who are in here. Happy Mother's Day to all of you guys out there. All of you guys and gals. Be sure to show the love on the stream. Drop a like for Mother's Day. Drop a like if you're hyped for this weapon bribe that we're about to open up here on stream for this viewer. Panda, what's up, man? I noticed you. What's up? How you doing, Cyrex? Welcome to the stream. Furky, what's up, my man? Yes, you are AFK, and I like that. I need more AFK players like you. Hey, reel up. Oh, no. Oh, we just finessed the hell out of that, man. Oh, my God. He didn't stand a chance, bros. Let's get some GGs for that guy in the chat. He deserves it. He needs some GG no rees. Hey, what's up, man? Please don't kill me. Please. Please. Oh, man. Where'd he go? I'm literally one shot. No way. We almost got that guy as well. That's crazy. My name didn't pop up. Yo, shout out to Fatal Vlogs. Thank you very much for your sub, man. I'm pretty sure I recognize you, though. I think you've been in my stream before. I'm pretty sure you're not new. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, though. Wow, man. I literally need one punch on one person. This guy's just... Does this guy know I'm chasing him? No! Hold up. Please tell me you have something bad. Nope, you don't. There's nothing I can do against this guy. He's just going to keep sitting in the back. We're not even going to bother for him. Let's try to get this guy over here. Oh, no. Or this guy. These guys are all such low levels, man, and they're destroying us right now. What's going on, Ava Vanguard? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Nope, I'm out. See. Oh, he's got a sniper. Oh, hell yeah, we're going for you. What's up, my dude? Yo, let's go. I heard that sniper go off, that SVG, and I was like, oh, we're coming for you. What's up, Virus Chain? How you doing today? Atomic S, what's up? The oversized stork, your name didn't pop up. Well, shout out to you, man. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you very much for your sub. I really do appreciate it. Every single time you guys subscribe to the stream, if you're new, you should see your names pop up right here below my face cam. You guys can see we're 9 subs off of 38.3K. Craziness. Mark Denzo, your name didn't pop up. Yes, there might be a lot of people subscribing right now, which I'm pretty sure there are if there's 700 people in here. So if your names don't pop up, don't be discouraged. It'll pop up eventually. And tell me when you guys subscribed in the chat. That'll be faster because then I can just give you shout outs like that really quick. Like the Gaming Legend. Thank you for your sub. I appreciate it, man. Tell me when you subscribed and when you've liked. It definitely means a lot. Bros, we just hit 38.3K and now we're at 30. We just went up like 50 subs, like literally in a snap of a finger. That's unbelievable. I haven't had growth like that. What? King Sky, Football Skills, Big Red, Wayne, thank you very much for the sub. Agario, Lords, Zombie Gamer, Timothy, Nilch, Xavius, John, Henry, Knight. Hey, my name's Henry too. GG. What's up, Carter? Censored, Lick a Slime. That's a weird name. Spencer, Solvita, welcome to the stream. Mark, thank you very much for the sub. Nilch, Agario, all of you guys. Holy crap! Thank you very much for all the subs, guys. Seriously means a lot. Thank you, Merc. Thank you for the sub. Gamer, Will Bob, Prank TV, Chris2, Super Gaming. This man liked, subscribed, and turned on notifications. Super Gaming Kid, you're on top of it. You are on top of it. If I had an OG viewer in here right now, excuse me, if I had an OG viewer in here right now, it'd be that man. I've been subbed for over a year. Can I have a shout out? Who said that? I want to give you a shout out if you have indeed been subscribed for over a year. I have no way of checking, but RSQ Dixo, thank you very much for that sub. I appreciate it. How many wins do you need? I think we need, what was it? How many do we need? What is that, 2? So what is that, 38? No, 37. 37 more wins, and then we'll have this bribe. So it's going to be a pretty decently long stream for today. We're going to be sure to play with viewers as well. If you guys haven't joined my BO3 social group, be sure to do that. The name is just HENIS Army. Once you've joined that, we should be able to play together, and it'll be lit. It'll be super litty. Mr. Noobhead, what's up, man? Patrick Ward, what's up? Can you leave the match, please? We're going to do some gun games just to really get this challenge going, because we don't want to spend like so much time doing this. Once we get down to like the last 10 wins or something like that, I'll be sure to hop in and play with some viewers. Actually, we'll be able to do some with viewers in between that as well, because I don't want to wait till the very end to play with you guys. I'm going to want to play with you guys soon. I subscribed and turned on notifications. Thank you. Yes. If you guys don't have notifications turned on, be sure to click that little bell icon, and once you've done that, screenshot it and tweet it at me over on my Twitter at ProHenis, because I follow all of the notification squad back on Twitter. You guys are all legends. You guys know I've been following so many of you guys back recently. It's been lit. And I tweet out, you guys, I quote your tweets and stuff, get you guys some follows. I favorite everybody's tweet on Twitter unless you tweet me and tell me that I suck at COD or something, and then I'll reply back with a heart because you're probably just having a bad day. But I do suck at COD, so it's okay. I lit straight through that guy. In before flawless gun game, chat. Let's get it right here. Flawless gun game. How's my day? My day's going pretty great, man. In all honesty. Ooh. Yo. What did this guy have? Oh, he had the dual RK5s. Okay. Well, that's understandable. Those weapons melt. I don't have school tomorrow, so I'll be grinding level 1000 all day. Hey, it's lit, man. It's lit. Are you going to challenge me? Or like, what's up? There we go. Where is this guy? I knew I saw him around there. Oh, God. Oh, dang. That was such a weird way for that guy to push me. Hold on. I think he's coming up the stairs. Oh, my God. We should absolutely got destroyed right there. What's up, Shift? How you doing today, my man? Bang, bang. I'm definitely going to get killed right here. There's no doubt about it. He had a shotty, bro. Oh, no. I need a long-range kill. He's behind me. He's legitimately behind me. I'm actually dumb. I'm actually dumb. Dude, the thermal sight Shiva, I swear to God, is the worst weapon in Black Ops 3 history. Type 1 in the chat if you guys agree. It's at least the worst weapon in gun game. Has to be. Worst weapon in gun game. When you're trying to aim, I feel like the hit detection is all out of whack. It doesn't make any sense. Yo, Lick a Slime, shout out to you, man. Miller Ince, what's up, brother? Is the contract on PC? This is an old contract, man. It's one of the Total Victory contracts, but this guy doesn't even have any DLC weapons on its account. 0 DLC weapons. So whatever we get him right now is going to be his very first one. He told me in Twitter that he really wants the PPSH, so that's what we're going to try to get him here for today. Obeya Blix, what's up, man? Can I be mod? I've been watching you for 4 months straight. Holy crap, man. First of all, thank you very much for that love. And second of all, I'm not looking for any new mods right now, man, unfortunately. But who knows? I might actually mod somebody at the end of today's stream. We'll see how active all of you guys are. Actually, you know what? I'll guarantee that. I'm going to mod somebody in my stream at the end of today's stream. Mod somebody today in the stream. Whoever I see the most active, typing in the chat a lot. And there's going to be a lot of you guys. So, like, you know, obviously I can't mod all of you. There will be a lot of you most likely who will be really active today. But I can't get every single one of you guys. He's going to come right here in the window. I'm calling it. Watch. Finessed. Finessed. This man's going to push right over here. No! I needed to slide right over him. What's up, Atchi Adams? How you doing today? I'm liking seeing all the ones, guys, because the Shiva, it's not a good weapon. It's not a good time. Thank God. That guy literally, he did all of the work for me. All I needed to do was literally one punch. Just kill him. Have a good one. Yo, Albert Martinez. Thanks for stopping by, homie. I appreciate it. Hyped for Zombie Chronicles? I'm pretty excited, man. I don't know if I'll be streaming it. It depends, because there are rumors that we'll be getting new DLC weapons. on Tuesday when the new DLC drops for zombies. So if we get new multiplayer weapons, then I'll be doing multiplayer weapons because you guys, you know, all of my viewers and just for me in general, love DLC weapons much more. So that's definitely what I'm going to be doing more of. What's up, Query? How you doing today? One punch, one win. That's all we needed. William Young, what's up? Sorab Gamer, thank you very much for your sub, homie. Yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, drop a like and drop a sub. I'd really appreciate it. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam. And you'll see that live YouTube sub count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. We're 50 subs off of 38.5K. 50 away. Hennis, when are you using someone else's account for a nuked out? I'm not sure yet, man. Once that video that I uploaded yesterday gets 1,000 likes, I'll be choosing somebody from the comment section on that video to actually get a nuked out for them, which is going to be pretty sweet. Matt Spencer says, Hennis, this is your first time in my stream, and you're enjoying it. Man, I appreciate the kind words, homie. Seriously, for real. That definitely means a lot to me. Thank you very much. 38.5K. Chat, we literally just went up 50 subscribers in like 27 seconds. That's insane. That is freaking sane. Thank you very much for all that support, guys. Holy crap. You guys clearly enjoy the streams right now. I got to stream more often for you guys. The streams are clearly where it's at. Andrew Bulky, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Shaken Foe, what's up, my dude? Hey, bro, new to this? Dean Wilson, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying my stream now that you're in here. How many more wins? Let me check. We got quite a bit to go. 39 out of 75. So what is that? 36? 36 more wins to go, boys. And I'll be sure to play with viewers at some point in today's stream as well. So if you guys want to play with me, make sure you've joined my BO3 social group. I'm pretty sure this guy's a part of it. He's not even... This man's not even... He's been a long-time subscriber of mine, and he's not even part of my BO3 social group. I'm going to have to join it and then have you guys join up off his session right here. How often do you pick someone to do a weapon bribe contract for? Pretty often, man. You guys really love seeing them, and really the only place that I check for these weapon bribe contracts is over on Twitter. So if you guys have a weapon bribe on your account, you want me to complete it, you're like 20 to 15 wins away, hit me up over on Twitter, and I'll be sure to follow you guys back, tweet at you, answer your DM, like just tweet at me and say, hey, I'm close to a weapon bribe on my account. Do you want to complete it for a video or a stream? I'll get back to you in the DMs and be like, hey, bro, you've got a bribe. And you'll be like, yeah, I do. And I'll be like, sweet, I want to complete it for a video. And then carries over into a video. It's pretty sweet. And I'll tell you guys when I'm going to be on, you know. You guys give me your account information, all that stuff. Carlos, thank you very much for the sub and the notification. I appreciate it, my brother. I have 20,000 COD points. Can you open them for me? That would be great if you could. You have 20,000 COD points? 20,000. What is that like? That's 120 bucks. Yeah, that's roughly $120. Maybe a little less if you bought like one of the bundles. That's crazy. I'd be honored to open that for you, my good man. If you actually have that many on your account. Dude, I could probably get you like 10 DLC weapons out of that, in all honesty. What? I was going to say. I'm about to say. Dude, we're absolutely finessing right now. Oh my god. GG, no rees for these guys. Get this guy to level 33. That's what we like to see. Out here busting rhymes, taking names. We don't even know it. We're actually going off right now. We're on a 10? What? We're actually on a 10 kill streak. We're 12-1. What? Drop a sub. Yo, true, guys. Drop a sub on the stream if you are enjoying it. I would really appreciate that. I needed to get that kill. Hold up. There's a ton of people over here. We're absolutely going off right now. What is with our gun game skill for today? Oh, God. That reaction time, though. That was so bad. Yo, what's up, my man? You want to repeat that for me real quick? What's up, bro? No? Okay. He's smarter than that. Cubicle Fox, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, did we get an No, wait. Did we actually get an ultra kill in gun game? Hold up. Oh, my God. That was hella clutch. This man's got a shotgun. We're done. We're actually done for. We're 15-1. It's the snipers. Thank you. Please peek me. Please peek me. Please peek me. I need to get a kill. We're on a 15. Thank you. I need you to fall. I need you to fall. No, 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 no. Just fall on the ground. Yes. Oh, my God. What are we doing? Let's get some hype in the chat for real. Dear God, what are we doing to these guys? Nope. Oh, no. He got us, man. Damn. He actually killed us. No. RIP. What's going on, Gray Ninja Gaming? How you doing today? Dude, I was fully expecting A, like, flawless gun game right there. God, that would have been fantastic. Only slightly orgasmic is what we needed right there. What's up, man, dude? Can you not kill me, please? Okay. It's Liddy. Dude, that was insane. I've never had a gun game streak that we've gone on that quickly. That was unbelievable. That was clean. That was easy. We actually hit the sniper shots, too. You guys know the sniper shots for me are, like, never that easy. Oh, no. Okay. Yep, I'm not... Okay. I love your channel. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys are new to the stream and you're enjoying what you're watching, drop a sub, drop a like, all that good stuff. Turn on notifications if you want to stay up to date with all my content. I really would appreciate it. What was that spawn logic? This man probably stared at me. He literally was looking right at me when I spawned. Treyarch, what's up? Oh, God. Turn on notifications. Very true. Very, very true. What's going on, Angels? How you doing today? Hennis, you're going to hit 40K today? I don't know if we'll hit 40K today. We'd have to go seriously off with subs right now. We'd have to go seriously off with subs. We're actually at 950 viewers right now. Oh my God. If you guys are new to the channel, drop a like and drop a sub. That's insane. Tweet out about the stream as well. Let's see if we can get 1,000 viewers in here. 1,000 viewers. We're at 950. We're 50 away. 50 away, man. Absolutely insane. Best YouTuber ever. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. All the kind words, guys. All the kind words in the chat right now. You guys are insane. You know what? Actually, I got to ask you guys this. Type 1 in the chat if you guys think we could hit 40,000 subscribers today. You guys can see we're at 38,650 as of right now. You can see the live sub count in the lower right-hand corner of the stream. That's literally updated every second with my exact sub count. So as soon as you guys subscribe, you'll see that go up by 1. Who thinks we're hitting 40K today? I just want to see. Show of hands in the chat. Okay. That's a lot of ones. That is a lot of ones. Okay. All right. That's what we like to see. Confidence. Confidence in you guys and confidence in myself. That's what we need right now. Cameron Gaskell, what's up, homie? Welcome to the stream. You can get it? Hopefully. We'll see. I guess we'll go for it. We'll try to go for it, I guess. Hey, I just dropped a like and a sub and turned on notifications. Thank you, man. We actually did get an Ultra Killer. No way. We had an Ultra Killer in gun game. I didn't even think those were possible. That's actually pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. I want to write down... What time is this in the stream right now? I'm going to like write this down so I can highlight it. I need a pencil. Of course. I always have pencils at my desk and now I don't have a single pencil. I'll put it in my phone. What time are we at? We're like 40 minutes into the stream? That's insane. That's insane. Ultra Killers, where it's at. What's up, Replays? How you doing today? Tenil Simonson, Shane Knight, welcome to the stream. Leo Gum, welcome. Get Combine again. What's going on, Buck? How you doing today, brother? Welcome to the stream. Leo Gum, love the channel. Thank you very much for the love. Can you hate 1,000 likes? You mean, can we get 1,000 likes? Maybe we'll get 1,000 likes. Let me start a new note here on my phone. 40 mins Ultra Killer. Ultra Killer gun game. I want to highlight that. I want to put that at the beginning of my next video or something. That's crazy. I've never gotten an Ultra Killer in gun game. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pure Shadow, what's up, man? Bob Gribbins, what's up? C-Raw, Lick a Slime. Shout me out. Yo, Neen Gelch Niched. I just butchered your name. And I'm not even gonna say that I'm not even close. Not even gonna lie. I butchered it. How many more wins? I think we have 35 as of right now. 35 more wins. And we're blowing through these. We've been streaming for 40 minutes. We've already gotten like 7 wins or something like that. We're doing good. We're doing really good right now. We're on pace to get like the world's fastest weapon bribe completion in record. Just kidding. That'd be cool though. Don't butcher my name. Who said that? Kyle? Oh God. See, your first name's easy. That's Kyle. But then KHESSINE. Ken Kesson? Kyle Kesson? That's a cool name. What's up, Dope Gamer? How you doing today, man? Solo Gamer, what's up, my dude? Okay. Yo! Damn! That's really loud in my ear. That is a really loud donation.
J to like and sub to Henis, turn on notifications. Let's get Henis to 700 likes. Hashtag hype. Hashtag
we're close to 700 likes?
Time I DM you, I said that I am on that grind to join KRNG.
Yo,
so
true.
if I do join one day, my name is gonna be Cruncopus Smile.
Yo, very true, man. Thank you very much for that love. ACG Scopes coming and dropping a $10 donation. This is one of my top donators in my stream. I really do appreciate that love, man. Thank you very much. Nope. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Another Ultra Killer? No way. No way. No way. Let's see if we can keep going off. Here we go. Here we go. We got a Fury kill. There we go. Nice. Nope. I'm hearing shots around me. Where are these guys? Oh, no. Oh, my God. Get turned on. What, a Merciless? Let's keep her going. What's up, Dave Turner? How you doing today, brother? This guy in here? Oh. Okay. I didn't stand a chance there. As soon as he got that one hit on me, I was done. I was done. We all love you. It's okay. Hey, Teresa. Thank you very much for the love. I appreciate it. ACG Scopes, I'll read your donation here a little bit better right after this game. So I really just don't want to lose this right now. Ashton, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Why do your eyes look enormous? Whenever I play, bro, people always mention this to me, and I never really knew that I did this until I started doing YouTube and started recording with Facecam. I just get really wide-eyed when I play COD. Like, when I'm concentrating, I just get really wide-eyed. And I don't know why. I just get really, like, excited and focused. As you guys can see by my beautiful sniper shots, I just get really excited and focused, and then I just start, I don't know, I get, like, really engrossed in the game. That's just what I do. So people are like, do you have an eye problem or something? Like, what the hell are you doing? My eyes are, like, drying out here on stream. 17th of May is Norway's birthday. Maybe I can get a mod. That's the day. Congrats on Norway's birthday. Hey, I didn't know it was Norway's birthday today. That's kind of cool. Also on Mother's Day. The motherland. Yo, big fan of you. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate it, man. Hey, get finessed. Challenge to a PvP? Oh, I don't know, man. I'm not too great at PvPs. Oh, God, he jumped right over. Where is he? We did not just kill ourselves, chat, all right? I don't want to see anything in the chat. I don't want to see anybody saying anything mean. We did not just kill ourselves, okay? For the record, that did not happen. Hey, can you not turn around, please? Okay. That's cool. Nice shot. Yo, thank you, Cameron. Appreciate it. Cody plays. What's up? About to juke this man out. Juke him. Oh, no, no, no. Thank you. Oh, my God. You coming for me over here? Nope, he's not. I'm looking at my mini-map. There's nobody around here. What's going on, Fred Thompson? How you doing today, man? Did we already get a DLC weapon? No, not yet, man. We're actually close. We're not really that close to completing the bribe. I think we've got 35 more wins to go as of right now. 35 more wins is what we got to do, and then once we do that, we'll be able to open up this guy his very first weapon bribe in Black Ops 3. He's never gotten a weapon. He doesn't have any DLC weapons on his account, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what he told me. No DLC weapons on his account, so anything that we get him after this bribe opening is going to be brand new to him, which will be awesome. Hey, man, I just subbed. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it. If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to drop a like and drop a sub. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam, and you'll see that live YouTube sub count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. 20 subs off of 38.8K. I appreciate the love. Thank you very much. Hello, Minecraft Beast, in all caps. Hello. He's shouting hello at me. Welcome to the stream, man. Killer Chaos, what's up, bro? Jameson, how you doing today? Yo, you're sick? Isaiah, you're sick, man. You're sick. How did you get in Carnage? I joined Carnage through the Carnage RC. That was like 2 summers ago, I believe. 2 summers ago? Wait, we just went up like 40 subs, 40 or 50 subs. Holy crap, guys. Thank you very much for that support. That's insane. Hey, you're so cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do a gaming setup showcase. I'm going to be bringing you guys an updated gaming setup very soon because this gaming setup that I have here at home is super lit. This is honestly the best gaming setup I've ever had. I love this gaming setup to death, literally to death. It's so much fun to play on. I've got triple monitors here, a laptop that does all the streaming. Honestly, I love playing on this setup. It's so much fun. Daniel R, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Kevin Pearson, what's up? When did this contract come out? This is one of the old contracts. This is the Total Victory one. I'll show you guys how close we are to completing this right now. 41 out of 75 wins, which is awesome. We've still got a little bit of a ways to go. What is that, 24? 34, my bad. 34 more wins. I didn't think we were that close. 24 sounded way too low. 34 more wins, and then we'll actually finish that bribe and get this man his first DLC weapon. And for the headshot challenge, you guys can see we're almost a fourth of the way there. The community as a whole is destroying this community contract. I did not think we'd be getting this quickly. All the headshots you guys are getting, grinding BO3, you guys are litty. And then we'll get the Pack-a-Punch camo once we actually unlock it, which will be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I got a collateral? Caleb, that's awesome. Are you playing on computer or PS4? I'm playing on the PS4. You're the best YouTuber? Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it, man. Jack Becker, what's up, man? Say hi. I'll die. I'm your biggest fan. Hello. Hello, my good sir. Welcome to the stream. I love your channel. Thank you, The Gaming Central. Means a lot, man. Why aren't you on Twitch? I just like streaming on YouTube, to be honest with you, Jeremy. It's just a lot easier. I don't know. And I like to grow my channel over here on YouTube as well. Let me read ACG Scopes' donation. Thank you, Tom, for reminding me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Henis. Turn on notifications. Let's get Henis to 700 likes. True. We might have already passed that, but drop a like. Hype. Hashtag hype. Hashtag Carnage Love. And the last time I DM'd you, I said that I'm on that grind trying to join Carnage. So if I do join one day, my name is going to be Carnage Scopes. That's going to be an awesome name. Carnage Scopes. I can already see it, man. I can already see that on the new roster. Alright, in before flawless gun game here on Nuketown. Never mind, that was short-lived. I was like, here we go, we're doing it. No, okay. Sick. I thought we could get him. 666 likes? No, that's bad luck. We got to get off of that real quick. Yo, what's up, my man? Thanks for being AFK. I appreciate it. We literally killed that guy right on the bass drop for the song. That was amazing. What's up? How you doing, SW? Welcome to the stream, my man. 360. Bang, bang. Long range. Let's get him to 40K. Thanks for the shout out. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you, Gaming Central. I appreciate it, man. Wait a minute. It sounds like there's a guy. Oh, I'm surrounded right now. There's a guy over here to my... Oh, no. I'm just surrounded. I threw myself into way too much of a situation right there. Way too many people. Let's get this guy back here. He literally hasn't gotten a single kill. Oh, dude, we just destroyed that, man. I did not think... Oh, my God. Wow, I did not think we were going to do that. That was an amazing shot right there. GG's to that guy. GG, no respawn. Well, actually, you can respawn. Nope, nope, don't do it. Don't be that guy. Thank you. As long as you don't kill me. Yo, we hit 700 likes. Thank you guys for that support. I appreciate it. 700 likes in the stream. Let's get some 700 like spam in the chat. I'm going to have to trust you guys on this one because I can't even see my likes right now. I'm too busy playing. I'm going to have to trust you guys that we actually hit 700 likes. That's unbelievable. Thank you very much for that, guys. Let's just try to get to 1,000 likes. Honestly, if we're at 700 and like 50 minutes into the stream, you guys better believe we're going to have to hit 1,000 likes on this. That's going to be awesome. I don't think I've ever hit 1,000 likes on a stream before. I've never hit 1,000 likes live. I've never done that. So if you guys can make that happen, that would be legendary. You'd literally be making history with me on my channel here. I've hit 1,000 likes on videos before, but never on a stream. What's up, Beast Gamer? How you doing, man? William Young, what's up, my dude? What? Oh, ooh, a nice little snap. That's what I like to see. Let's get him to 1 million subs. Hey, I wish, my dude. I wish. Maybe one day. We got a little bit more grinding to do until we hit 1 million, though. Let's hit 40K first. Hopefully this guy's got his back turned. Oh, no. That's a sniper shot, though, I'm pretty sure. No! Oh, we slid right by him. No, no. Of course he hits me. What's going on, Diamond Man? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You'll have 1,000 likes soon and 40 dislikes in 10 minutes. Yo, is that where... Are we at 40 dislikes right now? All right, peace. Hey, let's go. And we just leveled up this guy's account, too. That's awesome. Hannah's going to change my name to Art of Asterix Thoughts. Really catchy, my opinion. Yeah, Asterix, it sounds cool. It's a little bit weird to pronounce, though. It kind of looks weird. Asterix. Like, that doesn't roll off the tongue very easily, but it definitely sounds cool. I'm playing it on a computer, and I'm just connection to my PS4 controller. It's a lot easier. Oh, okay. So you're playing BO3 on the PC, like you're playing through Steam and everything? It's my birthday? Hey, Jolan, welcome to the stream, man. Happy birthday. Hopefully you have a good one. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. People are salty. People are always salty, man. Haters be hating. You're an amazing YouTuber. Let's hit 50K. Thank you, man. Thank you very much for the kind words. I really do appreciate that a lot. Is there a new contract in BO3? No, man, this is an older one, but we're completing it for a viewer right now. He currently does not have any DLC weapons on his account. So anything that we get him right now is going to be brand new to him, which will be awesome. I'm super stoked to get this guy whatever we can get him. Hopefully it'll be something awesome. Did this man just send me two people just sent me an email to my business email asking for a nuked out. I probably shouldn't have said that live because we're probably going to get so many emails now. Yo, Mallow, what's up, man? Welcome to the... Hold on, is that the real Mallow? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, dude, Mallow, that's got to be you. That has to be you. Thank you very much for stopping by the stream, man. I appreciate it. Guys, just to put this growth into perspective, how fast this channel is growing right now, we hit 38,000 subscribers this morning. We hit 38,000 this morning, and we're almost about to hit 39,000. We're going to hit 39,000 subscribers in less than 100 subs. So if you guys are new, drop a sub, drop a like in the stream. I would really appreciate that. Let's see how many likes we're currently at as of right now. I have to see this. I have to see this right now with my own eyes. When you guys subscribe, by the way, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam. And you'll see that live YouTube sub count that's in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. Let me show you guys how close we are to completing this bribe right now as well. We're currently 42 out of 75 wins, so only 33 more wins to go, and then we'll get this guy's bribe. It'll be awesome. What's going on, Ben? How you doing today, brother? Close to the headshot challenge as well. The community headshot challenge, we're doing really well on that. What's the first thing we actually unlock for this thing? So we already got the Takio and the Richtofen calling cards. And then we'll get the Dempsey and Nikolai calling cards. And then we'll get the Zombie Heroes calling card. And then we'll get the Pack-a-Punch camo. That's all pretty awesome. That's pretty sweet. We are currently at 809 likes on this stream. Thank you very much for all that support. 809 likes. That's insane. Thank you, guys. Dude, the amount of sub growth right now, I can't take how much love you guys are showing the channel, man. It's unbelievable. Listen to him, guys. Let's get him to 40K. I'm praying with you, my dude. Thank you, man. On our knees begging. I'm a fake Mallow? Wait, are you really? Oh, yeah, because isn't Mallow's actually Mallow the Prince? Hold up. Let me go to my dashboard here real quick just so I can click on your actual username. I could have sworn you were real. You looked real for a second. You finessed me, unless you actually are real and you're finessing me again. The game's starting, but I want to check and see who this is. I'm a fake Mallow. Let me check. Is this a fake Mallow? No, that's the real Mallow. SMH, get out of here, bro. It's the real guy. He comes in here saying he's fake. I'm done. We've seen it all, chat. How does that shot not kill him? No wheel. It's the real deal, LMAO. Dude, we got finessed. We got trolled. What's going on, Lloyd Shields? How you doing today? Are you home? Yes, I am home as of right now, man. I'm currently home at my residence in the grand state of Maine, grinding out YouTube videos for you guys. It's lit. I'm so happy to be home from college. It's such a nice feeling. I'm like grinding videos at college really isn't too bad, but it's just nice to be back at home so I can sit at my gaming setup. I literally have all day, every day to make videos for you guys, come up with, you know, really great concepts, stream for you guys for long periods of time like this, so I'm not like balancing it in between classes. It just makes life so much easier. Life is good. I do have some summer classes I need to take because my schedule got all messed up first semester, but that's only at nights on Mondays and Wednesdays, so it's going to be easy. And then it finishes in late June. So like by the 1st of July, I'm done with all responsibilities. And then what's great about that is I'll still have all of July and all of August. I'll still have 2 full months after that. Where in Maine are you from? I'm from Southern Maine. Shout me out in the chat. Nemo. Shout out to you. Nemo Gaming. Shout out to you. Who even plays Black Ops 3? More people than Infinite Warfare, man. I'll tell you that much. Honestly, this game is my baby. I honestly love Black Ops 3. This is such a solid Call of Duty. I know some people had some issues with it. You know, they weren't a fan of the movement system or maybe the DLC weapons or something. But I love this Call of Duty to death. Literally to death. This guy over here? Of course, we get shotgunned. So many viewers for real, Dan Radcliffe. It's absolutely insane, man. I didn't think we'd be having this many viewers in my stream today. That's awesome. How do you feel about Zombie Chronicles? I'm excited, man. I'm honestly, the zombies community definitely deserves to have something. They haven't had like any DLC content in such a long time, so they definitely deserve this. I was talking to some friends of mine at college who are super stoked. People who like literally play zombies religiously, and they were out of their mind excited. I remember watching the reveal thing for them on JC Backfire's channel, and they were literally, they saw the reveal and they're like, they started screaming when Jason Blundell pulls off his sweater or his little like the fleece he was wearing or whatever, and you see the Zombie Chronicles t-shirt he's wearing. Oh, that was such a prime moment. That was awesome. Do I play CSGO since I'm on a computer? I do not, man, no. I mean, well, I've played CSGO every now and then. I own the game, but I'm not very good at it, and I rarely play it. How far are we in the headshot challenge? I think we're about 25% of the way there, man. A little bit less. Hey, bro, I went to your Twitter and followed and asked for the 75 wins. Absolutely, man. I'll be sure to respond to you after the stream. If you guys are new and you're wondering what we're doing right now, we're completing a weapon bribe for a viewer, the Total Victory contract. Once we complete it, we'll get this guy his very first DLC weapon. He has 0 DLC weapons on his account. I think we're like 30 wins away as of right now. So be sure to stick around in the stream. It's going to be lit. And I told you guys at the beginning of the stream as well, whoever's most active in the chat throughout today's stream, I'll be modding you at the end of today's stream. And when I say active, that doesn't mean just like spam messages all down the chat, like not who types the most, but it's who, you know, who's being more supportive, who's always in here, you know, showing that love, being active, I guess is what I should say. So I will be modding someone at the end of today's stream, just because my streams are growing immensely right now, which is awesome. Great to see. What's up, Swag Dog? How you doing today, brother? Let me show you guys how close we are to this this bribe right now. This contract, I should say. Headshot challenge, we're at 24.54%, which is about a fifth of the way there, or a fourth of the way there, I mean. So what is, hold on, let me do a little bit of math here. 500 million headshots multiplied by 0.25. That's 125 million headshots. I should have been able to do that in my head. 125 million headshots. That's insane. Dude, is that the real Pro MVZ in here? Hold up. Pro MVZ? Is that the real deal? I definitely just saw him type in here. Am I tripping? There he is. Hold on. 39 point. Is this the real Pro MVZ? Hold up. I gotta make sure before I... Yeah, hey, that is, man. Yo, Pro, thanks for stopping by, homie. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Close to 39K. We're currently 2 subs off. 2 subs off, guys. The next 2 subscribers to the stream... Hey, 39K, we just hit it. Let's get some 39,000 spam in the chat, guys. 39K. That is insane. An immense amount of support right now, guys. Thank you very much for all that love. I really do appreciate it. Dude, honestly, I just started watching you, and you're my new favorite YouTuber. Isaiah, awesome to hear, man. That seriously means a lot to me. All of you guys that come in here and immediately say that you love my content, that's really, really nice. That seriously means a lot to me, guys, so thank you. Hennis, loving the videos and the kinds of things you're doing for the fans. It's great. Thank you, bro. That means a lot. Have you been a part of Carnage for any team challenges? Yes, I have done a lot of team challenges with the Carnage. Not a whole lot back in Black Ops 3. But more so like with the Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered CODs. Let's get lit like Ninja? No, dude, we're not making that mistake. That was, honestly, that was so messed up. I felt bad for him. In all honesty, like that was just a really bad situation to be stuck in. And then when Keemstar came into the stream, dude, I was done. That was hilarious. Oh, man. Oh, that was so good. What's up, Linda Nixon? How you doing today? Your channel is amazing. I'm going to stay in support. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jeez. Love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Owen Kingsley, what's up? Hey, Zeus Avalos, it's your birthday today? Well, happy birthday, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. Oh, no. Thought we could juke him out a little bit. Yeah, Keemstar was in. So many people know about this stream. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I didn't know, like, the fact that Keemstar stopped by was just cool. I mean, I thought that was just interesting. I wonder if he's going to cover it in the next drama alert, though. That'd be so funny. If we see, if Ninja makes it into the next drama alert because he passed out drunk on stream. Oh, no. Almost destroyed that guy. What's up, Dustin? How you doing today? What's my favorite Call of Duty ever? Black Ops 2. I love it. I'll support your videos until I get bored. Well, Solo Gamer. Challenge accepted, man. I'll try to make sure you're never bored again on my channel, man. All right? I got you. Lewis FC, what's up? Been waiting all day for this. Love your videos. Thank you, Tate. I appreciate it. Oh, shoot. That guy's got... Yeah, he's got the HVK. Hold up. We don't want to lose this game. We want to at least place in the top 3. All right, we got to focus, hocus pocus up here, chat. Let's do it. Thank you very much for all of the viewers right now. I really do appreciate it. You guys are unbelievable with your support today. Oh, we're lagging a little bit. We are definitely lagging. You're cool. Thank you, Carnage. I appreciate it, man. Censored Soul, what's up? Love your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. All these guys that we're running into have shotguns. If I do videos with comedy, I will stay on your channel and until I finish with you. Until you're finished with YouTube, I appreciate it, man. Dude, honestly, making videos on YouTube is so much fun. If you guys have ever thought about trying it, definitely give it a shot. Because it's super fun. It's super rewarding. You got to stick with it, though. You got to be consistent. But if you're able to be consistent with it, and you make smart decisions when it comes to content creation and you work hard, I guarantee you'll see results. And it's super, super fun to grow a YouTube channel. It's so satisfying. Because you know that the only thing standing in between you and the possibility of an extremely successful channel is just your allocation of time. That's all it comes down to. Being smart, your own personal levels of creativity, how well you know the YouTube platform, and your own personal free will. That's all it comes down to. That's what's most exciting about the YouTube platform for me, is I can make this a career, and the only thing that's stopping me from doing it is me. So if you guys have ever thought about trying it, just give it a shot, you know? Only if you want to, obviously, but definitely give it a shot if it's something you've ever considered, because it's definitely a lot of fun. Best YouTuber ever? Thank you, Beast. Appreciate it, my man. There's that annoying Shiva again. Hold up. Get out of here, man. Don't knife me. I'm not about that. Like when he stands still. No. Oh, I choked that shot so bad. What's up, Red Snail? How you doing today? What weapons does he want? He told me on Twitter this guy really wants the PPSH. So we're going to do our best to hopefully get a little bit of luck and a little bit of hype going on in the chat to get this man the PPSH. That's our goal. No. What? What? Thank you. I was about to say. I think this guy's coming over here. No way. Oh, we literally shot that guy point blank. That's amazing. We actually didn't place top 3. If we had one more kill, we would have been in top 3. What map are you most excited about for Zombie Chronicles? Definitely Kino. I know I might not be in the majority there, but Kino is just such a classic map for me. Honestly, first Black Ops map that I ever played. It's at the very top of the list. It's such an awesome map. Such a nostalgic map for the zombies experience. I love it. There were some people behind you, Dark King. There were. I don't know if you guys remember way back when, but way back when, it was like 2 weeks ago. When I was still at college, I had my roommate in the background every single time I streamed. I'm so excited for Kino and Shino Numa. Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited for Shino Numa. A lot of people really want to see Noct. A lot of people are excited for Origins. The last map for BO2. Honestly, there's so many great maps that they're bringing back. I'm so happy for the zombies community. I'll probably try to tap into it, you know, a little bit and try to stream it for you guys because I know you guys will enjoy it. I know I've got some zombie supporters, so it should be a lot of fun. Bobby Horgan, what's up, man? Hold up. Yo, I got my first nuke like 10 minutes ago. Hype. Hey, Anonymous, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Your roommate was so chill. Super chill. What's up, Biscuit Gaming? How you doing today, man? What happened to him? Nah, I'm back at my house now, man. So we're on summer break right now, which is pretty lit. Let's see how close we are. I think we're like 30 wins away now. No, 32. 32 wins away. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a sub and drop a like. I would really appreciate that. When you guys subscribe to the channel, you'll see your names pop up right below my face cam, and you'll see the live YouTube subscriber count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. I saw some people in the chat saying that they were really close to 1,000 likes on today's stream. So let's give that a check and see how close we actually are. We're only at 881 likes. I thought we had passed out 900 the way you guys are making it sound. Currently 19 likes away from 900 likes, so 119 away from 1,000. That's insane. Honestly, the like support, the sub support has been unreal. Thank you guys. You mean 40K? Yeah, what did I say? Did I say 50K? I might have said 50K. My bad. You're a great YouTuber. Keep it up. Thank you, Anthony. Can I spam the sub button? Hell yeah. Hells yeah. Hey, I just subscribed. I love your channel. Never going to stop watching. Thank you, Bergie Games. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys want to be the first people in the world to see my content and you want to get that follow back on Twitter, make sure you guys go ahead and take a screenshot of that little bell icon. So click that little bell icon below the video player next to my channel name. That will turn on notifications for my entire channel, which means you'll get a notification as soon as I go live and as soon as I upload a video. So you can be the first person in here saying hello, typing first in the comment section of my videos. And you guys know I'm a very interactive streamer. So those of you guys who join join the notification squad, not only will I talk to you more, but I'll also follow you back on Twitter, so then we can DM and have conversations. So once you've turned on notifications, screenshot it with your phone or on your computer and tweet it at me over on my Twitter at ProHenis, and I'll follow you guys back. Playing BO3 and watching you play, best combo. How common are my live streams? I used to live stream much more frequently than I do now. But now I'm just really focusing on making more daily videos than I am with live streaming, which I kind of enjoy more, to be honest with you. What's up, Coon Kid? How you doing today, man? Where's the radar right here? It seems like there's nobody in this game. What's my Twitter? My Twitter is at ProHenis. There's also a link down in the description below. Oh my god. Dude, I didn't think he pushed up that far. Thank you for all the kind words, guys. I really do appreciate it. How do you start a YouTube channel? Honestly, bro, I think once you make a Google account, you're automatically given a YouTube channel so you can like comment and stuff. And once you've got it, just start uploading some videos. Make content that's interesting to you that you think other people might like to watch and give it a shot. See what happens. You never know. You never do know. It took me a long time to get like any viewers or any growth here on YouTube. But once you start getting that growth, once you start getting that attention, you get like an established fan base, you can start really expanding your content and making some truly great stuff. And that's where YouTube sort of started to take off for me. It's just really here sort of towards the middle of the Infinite Warfare life cycle with Black Ops 3 content. Oh, I didn't mean to reload. No. I was going to die right there. I reckon you could get 5 million subs, dude. Hope you do. Keep getting good at this game. Thank you, James. It means a lot, man. How many more wins? I think it'll be 31 right after this game. Once we win this game, it'll be 31. This guy's doing really good right now. Holy crap. This guy in first place. What is it? That guy? Yeah, it's the Sydney Game Geek person. My God. Let's see if we can get the W right here. I don't want to just come in first or second or third. Let's actually get the victory. Uh-oh, where'd this guy just go? Let's actually get the victory here, boys. I think there was a guy right in there and he was going to run away. There we go. Beautiful. Yo, we're doing pretty good here, guys. Making a little bit of a comeback. Cindy's got to be nervous. Cindy's nervous. Was that Sydney? Oh, no. Or Cindy, not Sydney. Let's lay down right here. I know this is sort of a scummy way to play. Oh my God. We just got so lucky. Whose account is this on? This is on a viewer's account. I forgot to put his links down in the description of the stream. I'll be sure to do that right after this game, actually. I probably should do that. Give this guy some credit. Where credit is due. Ooh, all right. All right. Bang, bang. Anybody else want to push? Dude, everybody's pushing me over here. What are people doing? This is on the PS4, guys. I'm not on the Xbox One. I unfortunately don't even have an Xbox. All right, we're in first place. Let's see if we can take this W right here. See, guys, all we got to do is just concentrate a little bit and we can get these wins. Easy peasy. Nice. 1 kill away, just one little punch. We got it. We got to get to some close quarters engagements, though. No! Oh, we literally needed one more punch. That person stayed so close to me, too. We could have easily had that, man. Easily. Hi. Do you have a knife? No. Oh, that was Sydney. I was wondering, like, why isn't this person shooting me? And I was like, oh, crap. That's not the person we want to be fighting right now. What? What was happening to my slide right there? What's going on, Mikey Kelly? How you doing today? I had a conversation with the guy whose account you're playing on. Did you really? That's awesome. I just subbed and put on notifications. Thank you, Anthony. Means a lot, man. Yeah, whenever you guys do decide to turn on notifications, be sure to take a screenshot of it on your phone or on your computer and tweet it at me over on my Twitter at ProHenis, because I follow all of you guys back on Twitter who are part of the notification squad. So you won't want to miss any of my content, guys. Trust me. I'm going to be coming out with some banger stuff here pretty soon. Banger stuff soon that you guys won't want to miss. What DLC guns do I not have? I have every DLC weapon on my account. I have every single DLC weapon, but this guy doesn't have any. At least that's what he told me on Twitter. So whatever we get him out of this bribe, once it's completed, is going to be his very first DLC weapon, which will be awesome. He told me on Twitter that he really wants the PPSH, so that's what we're going to try to get him. Hopefully, hopefully he won't be disappointed. If we get a melee weapon, I'm going to be triggered. That's the one weapon I don't want. Less than 100 likes away, guys, from 1,000 likes in the stream. We're currently 65 likes away. Be sure to drop a like in the stream. Show that support. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for 39.1K as well, guys. I really do appreciate that a lot. 900 subs off of the big 40K. 40,000. Less than 900 away. Taking it one step at a time. I appreciate it. I have all of the DLC weapons too. Hey, that's awesome. Dude, having all the DLC weapons is such a nice feeling. And what's even better is if they come out with a new bribe, we're going to be guaranteed to get the new weapons too. Because bribes don't give any duplicates, I'm pretty sure. So, should be pretty sweet. King Shoddy says, love your content, already subscribed, and notifications turned on. By far my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, man. That seriously means a lot to me. Thank you for noticing me earlier. I got you, man. What's up, Meaningless Gaming? How you doing today? Ben Crepu, how you doing today, dude? There's a lot of people who are asking for nuked outs right now, guys, so I'm not giving nuked outs to literally everybody, but I will be picking someone from the comments section of my last video that I uploaded yesterday to actually get them a free nuked out. So if you guys haven't checked out that video yet, go drop a like on it, get it close to 1,000 likes, and once it hits 1,000 likes, I'll be sure to get somebody from the comments section a free DLC weapon. 24 likes away, thank you, guys. Let's see here. So we're at 44 out of 75 wins, 31 more wins to go. Keeping up the grind, boys. Keep it up. We're getting these nice small maps, which is awesome. I've been in the stream since 23K. Thank you. That's a long time to be subscribed. Think about it. We're not really that close to doubling it, but we're kind of close to doubling it. Closer than we were. That's for sure. Prank Central, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that a lot. I just joined the stream, but how are you going to get a DLC weapon? So this guy has a total victory contract on his account that he hasn't completed yet. So once we finish up these 75 wins, we'll be sure to get him that free DLC weapon. It'll be awesome. What's up, Nukes? How you doing today, my man? I just messaged you on Twitter and tweeted you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that a lot. Ooh, I thought we could get him. How long have you streamed for? Right now I've been streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes, so we still got enough gas left in the tank, boys. We'll be live for a while longer. My hope is to actually finish up this bribe, which will be awesome. That's really what I want to do. That guy literally just sat in the corner. He was like, I don't want to fight anybody. Don't hurt me. Gold Gamer, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Please do not self-promote in the chat, guys. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, of course he was right there. I've been subbed since 38K. I support you, bro. Dude, that was this morning. We hit 38K this morning, and we're at 39K now. Crazy to think about, actually, though. This isn't the guy right there. I could have sworn there was. And if you hit 39.5K in this stream, I'll reset my BO3 stats. Oh, boy. That's quite the incentive, isn't it? How about I reset your stats? Do you want to do that? Wait, how close are you though, man? Are you like a level 1000 or something like that? Or are you like a level, like you just hit like Prestige 2 or something? Like what's the caliber of this reset? What are we talking here? Five more likes until 1,000. Yo, if you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, be sure to do so. I'd really appreciate it. Nope. I've been here since 19K, just haven't been on. Hey, Big Jerem, no worries, man. Hey, as long as you're supporting my streams every now and then, or dropping likes on my videos when I upload them, I really do appreciate it. Killer Madness, what's up, bro? I tweeted you something, please reply. G11, I'll be sure to check out all the tweets after the stream, man. I usually don't read Twitter during the stream, just so I can keep interacting with you guys. No. Could not line that up. We hit 1,000 likes. Yo, guys, thank you very much for all that love. That's seriously insane. Thank you very much. Oh, that guy ducked literally perfectly. Did you see that? He literally, oh my God, that was perfect. 1,000 likes, guys. Let's get some 1,000 like spike in the chat. 1,000 like spam in the chat, I guess I should say. And some hype and some GGs in the chat as well. That's unbelievable. That's all thanks to you guys. All of your wild, insanely unbelievable support. Think about that. 1,000 likes. Crazy. Absolute madness, I tell you. Madness, I tell you. No! Oh, we were right next to him. Damian Garcia, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We definitely should have had that guy. All right, we're top 2. This one Cindy person, did they session join me? Like, what's going on? Cindy Game Geek 2025 keeps destroying me. I can't take this right now. Crazy Crumpet, what's up, man? 1,000 likes, Spiky. I gotta see this for myself. I want to see this. A 1,000 likes in the stream, guys. Holy crap. You guys are insane. Thank you for that. That seriously means a lot. If you guys are new to the channel as well, make sure you guys drop a sub. I really would appreciate it. When you guys subscribe to the channel, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam. And let me know in the chat once you guys are subscribed as well, and I'll be sure to give you guys a little mini shout out. What's going on, Vegard? How you doing today, man? Hey, I love your videos. I just subscribed before yesterday. Hey, Goofix. I appreciate that, man. New subscriber already stopping by the stream. This means a lot. You guys can see we're 45 subscribers away from 39.2K. I really would appreciate it. Damien, what's up, bro? 45 wins now? Yeah, so we're exactly 30 wins away from completing this bribe. We're getting some Nuketown as well. Keep her going, boys. We got to get out of a lobby with this Cindy person, though. They're not making my life much easier right now. Honestly, they're running around super tryhard mode. What's up, Court? Thank you very much for that sub. Keats Johnson, thank you very much for that sub as well. Keaton, Andrew, David, thank you for all of the love, guys. Yo, bro, what's up? I subbed, then I accidentally unsubbed yesterday. Hey, I'm Penguins, no worries, man. It happens. How many wins? I think we have 30 left. Let me just go ahead and make sure we check here. Make sure I got it accurately. Yeah, 30 wins away from completing this bribe. Yo, Hennis, can you check out my Twitter? My name is Owen Clark. I tweeted you. Yo, I'll be sure to check out all the guys who are tweeting at me. Probably right after the stream, man. After the stream, I'll be sure to check you guys out. I've been here since 19K. That's a long time to be here. I really do appreciate that. Shadow Gaming, thanks for the sub. Carnage J, thanks for the sub. Hey, Hennis, if you reach 39,425 subs or higher this stream, you can reset my Prestige 5 level, I think 55 account. Just say, okay, Achi, do I know if you're, so I know if you're okay with it. I don't know, man. Like, that's not really... I mean, I don't really want to reset your account. You're not even at level 1,000, you know? So it's not even like that big of a punch, you know what I'm saying? Like if someone's a level 1,000 and I hit 40K, if I hit 40K, then I have to reset. Like that'd just be funny, you know what I'm saying? Jake, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, like I was saying earlier, I will be modding somebody at the end of today's stream who's active. So whoever's the most active at the end of today's stream, I will be modding you. Just letting you know. Yo, Hennis, I've been here since 29K. Thank you. That's a long time to be subscribed as well. 29K. That's 10,000 subscribers ago. Bang, bang. Flawless gun game inbound. Watch it. Wait. No. Oh, dude, that guy landed behind me? No way. That's unbelievable. I thought he landed in front of me. I was ready to land behind him. Oh, get finessed, my man. What's up, Just Games? How you doing today? I'm coming for you, daddy. Oh, God. Just got melted. I'm subbed with 5 accounts. Yo, Just Games, don't hit me with a ton of like inactive subs, man. I do appreciate the love, and I really appreciate you trying to support my channel. But we don't want a ton of inactive subscribers, man, you know? Only subscribe to only uses an account to subscribe to me if the channel is actually going to be watching my content. That's what I always like to say. Don't beg to be mod, just wait. Exactly. Be patient. Be patient. If I see you in here supporting people, helping out the stream, all that good stuff, then I'll be sure to mod you. Ooh, that guy was really weak. Going off right now. Hennis, shall I make a video on YouTube resetting my stats? Yo, you can if you want to, man. And if you do it as a result of me hitting 40K or 35K or whatever your guys' milestones are, I'll be sure to like include it at the beginning of one of my videos or something. Because that'd be funny as hell. I would definitely do that. What's up, Nukes? How you doing today, man? Oh, yo, no. The sniper reaction time is not there right now. What happens when you get modded? It means you can ban people, time people out, all that good jazz. You're sort of there to help moderate the chat, essentially. If anybody starts getting out of hand, starts being creepy or weird, you can go and take care of them. You know, give them that timeout, give them that ban, whatever. I hit the post. I legitimately hit the post on the stairs, and that's why I didn't get that. Such a joke. No, turn around. Actually, don't turn around. Thank you. I didn't want you to turn around. I love this song, man. This song is so nice. Yo, bro, how you doing, Harry Loon? Welcome to stream, man. The Harry Loon. What a great name. This guy's actually downstairs. Oh, no. Dude, what are the chances of that? We go to punch him, and he just immediately dies after we throw our first punch. Dude, this Sydney person sucks. What are they doing? They just keep jacking my wins here. I mean, I'm still getting wins because I'm playing in top 10, but still. It's crazy. Hennis, I'll dislike if you don't give me a cookie. Man, I'll hit you up with 20 cookies. I got you. Every single one of you guys in here right now gets a free cookie of your choice. Of your choice. What's my favorite? My favorite's probably, I don't know, you guys probably don't even care, but like probably, macadamia, no, not a macadamia nut. Maybe like I don't know, I could just go with like a raisin. Just like a raisin cookie. Cinnamon raisin or something like that. That's not even, is that even cookie style? Or am I thinking of like biscuits? I don't know. Either way, I like cookies. Who doesn't? Let's hit 40K, show some support. Yo, true. If you guys haven't dropped a sub on the stream yet, be sure to do so. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right below my face cam, and you'll see that live YouTube subscriber count in the lower right-hand corner of the stream go up by 1 as well. We're 6 subs off of 32 or 39.2K, so I really would appreciate that support if you guys want to subscribe. What's my favorite song? Right now, probably I'm the One by DJ Khaled. Love that song. Chain Feeds is here? Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone. Where's my man Chaney? Where's my man Chain? Chain Feeds. Do I have you modded? I'm depressed. Hennis doesn't notice me. R.I.P. R.I.P. dude. I feel so bad. I actually legitimately feel bad. Hold up, Chain. I'm going to fix that right here. I'm going to make it easier for me to recognize you. The chat app that I use doesn't allow me to recognize mods that easily, but I'm still going to hit you with that mod. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. What's going on, Big Germ? How you do? Or Big Germ. Welcome to the stream, homie. Hit with another nuked out. Let's go to Black Market here. Currently 29 wins away, boys. 29 wins away. Let's get it. Yo, Chain Feeds is in here, man. He deserves that mod. He was the one who recruited me to Carnage. He's a serious OG. Definitely deserves the love. Appreciate it, man. There you go, Hennis. Everyone just be patient. Hennis will eventually decide to mod people. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Am I on PS4 or Xbox? I'm on the PS4, man. Let's hit 40K. Can I get a shout out? I hope you guys sub and turn on notifications. Yo, true. Drop a sub on this stream, guys. Let's hit 40K today. We're less than 800 away. Less than 800 away, boys. I want to see, actually. Do I have a browser window open here? Not on my computer, I don't. Let me see this here real quick. Let's see what Social Blade's saying for our growth today. I got to see this. Dude, we've grown 1,600 subs today. We've grown 1,600 subscribers today. That's unbelievable, man. That's actually insane. If we hit 40K today, we will have grown 2,400 subs in one freaking day. That is insane. Well, what? Man, that is unbelievable. That's all thanks to you guys. Thank you very much for that love. Stream is litty. Yo, Angel Kids, the stream is litty, bros. Stream is hella litty. Do you have a limited amount of time to do the contract of the DLC weapon and the bundles? No, man. Once the contract's on your account, you have as much time as you want to get it. Hennis, you motivated me to start a YouTube channel. Hey, you always game. That's awesome to hear, brother. Hopefully you enjoy it, man, because it's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy running a YouTube channel. It's invigorating. I love working on making the best content I can for you guys. It's super fun. Okay. Want to make sure I saw that right. Where are you from? I'm from Maine. The grand state of Maine in the United States of America. Love your streams. Thank you, 7Poli7. Appreciate it, my man. Bang, bang. Oh. Oh. Get juked the hell out, my dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where'd you go? Where is this guy? Help! Mommy! Okay. I have no idea what just happened right there, but we somehow survived. Frosty McFrost, what's up, man? How many hit markers did we just get? No way. 40 times. Yo, so many times ignored. Yo, it's Savage. What's up, man? I'm sorry, brother. I'm not trying to ignore you right now, man. There's just a lot of people in my stream that I'm trying to interact with, so I swear I'm not trying to ignore you right now. I swear, I promise you that, all right? There's just a lot of people that I'm trying to talk to. Almost finessed him. Wait a minute, there's a guy right behind me. No freaking way. Hey, let's get it. What's up, Kingster? How you doing today, my man? One bursted. Hennis, I've been here since 11K. True OG. True OGs have been here since 11K. The true OGs have been here since like 3 subscribers, though. Those of you guys who were with me like when I dropped my very first channel and then came over to this one. Because I've had 2 YouTube channels before this, actually. Fun fact. What? Did that guy spawn right there? Or did I just not see him on the minimap for the longest time? My God. Oh, God, that was a horrible shot. I absolutely hate the snipers. I hate them. What's my favorite holiday and season? My favorite season is probably summer or spring. And my favorite holiday is winter. So those are kind of counterintuitive, but honestly, I love the winter season. Not the winter season, but I love Christmas as a holiday. It's so awesome. The feeling just around Christmas is just amazing. That's where I remember you from, Gaming Sub. What do you mean, man? Hennis, Top 5 Central is here? Who's Top 5 Central? Should I know them? I'm going to feel bad if I don't know them now. Top 5 Central. Top 5 Central. Say my name. Should I know who this person is, chat? This person has 5 subscribers. They've uploaded videos before. When you guys say Top 5 Central, though, I'm expecting like a huge, big YouTuber or something. Sorry. Top 5 Central. I still love you, man. I'm sorry. I just thought they were talking about like, holy crap, you know, it's 5 Centrals in here. I subscribed. Thank you, James. I appreciate that a lot, man. How old am I? I'm 18 years old, guys. Ben, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nova Gamers, what's up? You trash? Yo, thanks, homie. Appreciate it. I love you, no homo, though. Yo, Jaden, I love you too, man. For real, though. Serious. I seriously love you guys. Love you in particular, though. I got you. What's my real name? My real name is Henry. Wow, you look older. I get that a lot, man. I don't know why. Hennis is lit. Yo, true. Chain feeds, my man. What's up, Jared Welding? How you doing today, bro? What's up, Lazar? Why did you switch YouTube channels? I had a YouTube channel with like, I think it was around 100 subs or something like that. Maybe around 100 or 150 subs. And I just did like sub for sub. That's all I ever did. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want all these inactive subs. So I made a new one. Here we are today with this channel. Top 5 Central has 2 million. Not the channel that's in here right now. They don't have 2 million. There's someone in here just impersonating them, I think. Your mom, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How old do you guys think I am? Type in the chat right now. If you were to guess my age, without me telling you that I'm 18, guess how old you think I am right now. I want to see just a prediction. You guys are going to say like, oh, you look like 56 years old. Sick. Thanks, chat. Nah, but for real, I want you guys, tell me in the chat right now how old you guys think I am, if you were to guess. 19, 18, 23, 18, 21, 23, 21, 23, 21. Okay, so like early 20s. All right, that's pretty decent. 29? 7,500. Yeah, okay, 7,500. Who said 29? I guess, who's this man? Whose man is this? Yo, Aunt DeKing? Thinks I'm 29 years old? Who said I'm 500? Yo, Ray Gaming Master, get out of here. So, 69 years old. Fetus? Okay, Chain. Okay. Okay. If you guys are new to this stream, by the way, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and drop a like. I really would appreciate it. We're on the road to 39.3K, so if you guys don't mind subscribing, I really would appreciate it. Helps out the channel a lot. And on the road to 40K, we might be able to hit it today. If we have a long enough stream, we might hit 40,000 subscribers today. Everyone who subs and likes gets a free cookie. True. Very true. And when you guys subscribe as well, you should see your names pop up right here below my face cam. And you'll see that live YouTube subscriber count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. Just like my man, Copo KSA. Appreciate it. Are you good in school? Yes. I made Dean's List first semester. It's lit. Which means I had like over a 3.5 GPA, I think. I'm a cyber systems major for those of you guys who are asking. I know some of you guys are probably going to wonder what major I am. But I'm a cyber systems major. Do I like turtles? Hell yeah, dude. Who doesn't like turtles? All about giving those turtles some love, my man. Thank you, James Plays, for that like and the sub. I appreciate it, my man. Let's go up and get this guy. Here we come. Surprise. There's a guy right behind me as well. I knew that was going to happen. I got pinched. There's nothing I could do. I had to take one or the other. Vegard, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Penis rhymes with Henis. That is true. They do rhyme. Honestly, so many people tell me all the time, like, how could you not know that your name rhymes with penis? Like, when I first made my YouTube channel, I was like, Pro Henis, that kind of sounds cool. And then I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. I start streaming and I start making videos and people are like, you sound like penis. And I'm like, oh, like, you know, I didn't even realize it until I saw it written out. Because I just thought it looked cool. And then, I didn't think it looked cool. I thought it sounded cool. And then Pro Henis all of a sudden. Long reign the penis jokes. They are never ending. Okay, you're not going to peek me? Cool. That's cool because I want nothing to do with you. What's up, the Winchester? How you doing today? I subscribed to thank you, Gio. I mean, that seriously means a lot to me. Does your mom beat you? Because mine does. Nope. Happy Mother's Day, though. It's messed up. Could have sworn I just saw a guy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I must have just seen him jump up. Yeah, this is that guy right here. Yo, 1,100 likes. Thank you guys for 1,100 likes. I really do appreciate that. You guys are legends for showing that much support. That seriously means a lot to me, guys. Thank you. 1,100 likes. That's unbelievable. I'm not gonna let. I'm gonna win this game right here. I'm not gonna let some no-name random beat me in this right here. It's not happening. We're winning this game right here. We're taking the first place on this free-for-all, chat. Here we go. Big Homie and Gamer Geek are not going to get this. I'm calling it right now. This will not be something I will stand for. As a human being, as a COD player, this is unacceptable behavior. No. Of course we get sniped. What's going on, Sade? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Yo, Aiden, thank you very much for that sub. I really do appreciate that, my man. Thank you for that love. I appreciate it. A little bit of a delayed headshot right there. And that shot was not on you. I will be straight up honest with you, my good man. Whoa, what? I pulled the Banshee today? Hey, that's awesome. The Banshee's a pretty fun weapon to use, I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit annoying, but it's pretty fun to use. What? What? Okay, thank you. What's going on with that? I don't know what's going on with these hit markers, these non-existent hit markers that we're not even getting with the launchers, man. That's weird. And of course, we're going to lose again. This man's just the god of punches. Honestly, comes in, gets punches all day. Will I do your account? Yeah, if you guys are close to a weapon bribe and you want me to complete it for you, be sure to go ahead and tweet it at me over, or no, just tweet at me over on Twitter and say like, hey, I really want you to complete my weapon bribe on stream or in a video, and I'll be sure to hit you guys back up and get that for you guys. Absolutely. I honestly love opening up weapon bribes for you guys. You guys show so much love on those videos and on these streams, so I really do appreciate it. Let's go, baby. Hannah's 39.5k account reset for me. Yo, Jack, are you like level 1000, man, or are you like prestige 1? Because that matters. I'm telling you right now, that matters. If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to go ahead, drop a like, and drop a sub. I really would appreciate it. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam, and you'll see that live YouTube sub count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. We're currently 14 subscribers away from 39.3k. I really would appreciate it, guys. Xbox or PS4? I'm on the PS4, guys. I guess we do Breach again? I guess. This Cindy Game Geek person needs to get the hell out of here, though. 2 more wins and then we'll be 25 away. Let's get it. Hennis the best. Thank you, Panda. I appreciate it, man. For real. It means a lot. 1,000 likes in the stream. Insane. 14 likes. Yo, 14 subs. I think you meant to say 14 subs, man. 14 subs. What does KRNG stand for? KRNG stands for Carnage. Carnage Clan. What's going on, Soul Slayer? How you doing today, man? Yeah, coming and saying penis. Very funny. I see you. Hennis, I gotta go, but remember me for the mods. Yo, Ben, I got you, brother. I got you. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning into the stream now, the most active person at the end of today's stream, or whoever I think deserves it the most, who's been in here supporting the most throughout today's stream, will get mod in my channel. So make sure you guys stick around. I really would appreciate it. Did you say 75 wins you have? Yeah, something like that. Let me see. We have 48 out of 75 wins. So currently we have, how many is that to go? 27 more wins to go? 27 more wins to go. Once we get 2 more, we'll be 25 away, is what I meant to say. Let's keep it going, boys. Keep her going. I subbed and liked it. I got you, my dude. Thank you, Ant to King. I appreciate it, my man. Seriously means a lot. What's going on, Joseph Perez? How you doing today, my man? I pulled the O4 Siege today. Bro, that's litty, man. That's litty. I mean, the O4 Siege, it's a pretty dumb weapon, in all honesty. It's not really that fun to use, but it's still kind of cool. It's still cool that you got it. These guys are all just going to keep spawning down here. I think I'm just going to... I could literally just stay down here. Oh, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to my shot there? This guy jump up. Oh, no. What is this guy doing? Is he just sitting AFK? Oh, no. This man's not asleep. He's not sleeping. He's up. He's awake. He's ready to go. Oh, my God. We could actually go flawless. We're actually on the good weapons now. Let's see if we can do it here, boys. Let's see if we can do this right here. Type 1 in the chat if you guys believe in me right now. Type 1 in the chat if you guys believe in this. The flawless dream. The flawless gun game dream. Who believes in this right here? Right here, right now. There's going to be guys pushing this right now. Type 1 in the chat if you believe. 2 in the chat if you don't believe. Where are my haters at? Where are my haters and my doubters? They're all my motivators. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 13-0. Here we go. Let's get it. What's up, Jonathan? Welcome to the stream. Yo, you guys got to drop me a quick like for some good luck right here. Drop a like on the stream, boys. No. Oh, that was way too close for comfort. Not going to lie. I shouldn't be staying around here. Nice. We're actually on a 15. No. Okay. No! Oh! Oh! Oh my God. Oh my God. Nope, nope, nope. Thank you. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. We're actually doing this. No way! Where is this guy sitting? No! We were a punch away, dudes! Oh no! I thought we were gonna do that. That guy had such a late reaction time too. We were a punch away, dudes. Oh my God. Get some RIPs going in the chat, dudes. Serious RIPs going in the chat. That was such a fail moment, boys. There's not really a whole lot we could do there in that situation. I thought we could have had that. That would have been so awesome. RIPs in the chat, man. RIPs. That would have been so cool. We were playing that so well, too. We literally could not have played that much better. How could... Yeah, Cindy, Cindy just left. That Cindy person that's been destroying us recently? RIP. RIPs, guys. You got Dark Matter today? Hey, Censored. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Yo, if you guys are new to the stream right now, be sure to go ahead, drop a like, and drop a sub. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers, and we might even hit it today. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to show that support. When you guys subscribe as well, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam. And let me know in the chat once you guys are subscribed, and I'll give you guys little mini shout-outs there as well. Hennis, will you reset my level 1000 on PS4? Absolutely, Killian White. 10 out of 10 if you seriously want me to. Yo, Hennis, I'm level 999. Could you get me a nuked out for level 1000? If so, I'll tweet you my details. Anonymous? Absolutely, boo. Boo? I just called you boo. Bro. Hit me up on Twitter and just tweet at me and say, hey, I'm anonymous from your stream. Let's hop into DMs. And that's when you can give me your account information. And we'll set up a time for me to do that for you, man. Absolutely. King Shoddy, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. 40 kills away from Dark Matter. Hey, Matthew, best of luck to you, my man. Hopefully you'll get Dark Matter soon. It's a dope camo to get. I just recently, the video I uploaded yesterday was me unlocking Dark Matter for a DLC weapon. And you guys killed the support on that video. I really do appreciate it. ProFab, what's up, man? Thank you, Lochi, for that sub. I appreciate it a lot. Premiere, what's up, my man? Ryder just subscribed. Lochi subbed. Hold on, who else dropped a sub? Yo, Dino, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Darby Bros. KN, thank you very much for that sub. All of you guys who are subscribing right now, thank you very much. You never put me on stream, Ridernator? Bro, man, I got you, bro. Ridernator, I got you with that shout out, my man. Love your videos. Thank you, ProFab. Seriously means a lot. I got the PPSH today and I flipped out. Bro, I'd be flipping out if I got the PPSH too. This guy, the guy whose account we're on right now, he told me in the Twitter DMs when he hit me up and gave me his account information, if you could have one DLC weapon out of this bribe opening once we finished it, he really wants the PPSH. So that's the weapon that we're going to be spamming in the chat. Like once we actually get the bribe and once we actually start doing the openings, we're going to just start spamming PPSH in the stream, all right? And I guarantee that'll help increase our luck. It's worked before when I've gotten people DLC weapons through streams like this. Moomsy Gaming, thank you very much for that sub. Timothy, thank you for your sub. Gaming Noob, Blair Hewitt, all of you guys, thank you for that. Thank you for the support. Fury Shot, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One like for Hennis equals good luck for the rest of your life. It's true. It happens. It's happened before to many legends like yourselves. You have the opportunity to give yourself good luck for the rest of your life. Can you get me my total victory? I got 14 more wins. Yo, Rob, 10 out of 10, man. Absolutely. Yo, thanks for being AFK, homie. Yo, Minty Melon, what's up? Whoa. Whoa. How many hit markers do we need to put into people, man, for us to get these kills? Unbelievable. Jack, what's up, man? Hey, I subscribed. Your videos are amazing. Thank you for the kind words, homie. I really do appreciate that a lot. All of you guys that come in here and say such nice things, honestly, they seriously mean the world to me. Damn. Aiden Horf, what's up? Welcome. Get this guy. What? Oh, this guy got hit twice. Thank you. Beautiful. All right, let's make sure we don't lose this game. These guys are actually doing pretty well. It looks like there's some try-hard good players in this lobby right now. Looked in the wrong corner. Notifications on equals PPSH for you. Very true. Turn on notifications, guys, if you haven't done so already. It does seriously help out a lot. Yo, I just trolled you. Lol, I feel harsh. Oh, you just... Oh, yeah, so you're the one... You actually aren't level 999? Yeah, it seemed a little weird that you were even giving me the video idea, too, because you've probably seen other people do that as well. You've probably seen other people, you know, do that exact same sort of thing, so... I've done nuked outs to unlock weapon bribes. I've never done a nuked out to unlock level 1000, though, so that's pretty cool. I want the D13 sector? No, man, you don't want the D13 sector. It's not a fun enough weapon to use. I mean, if any of you guys, like, honestly, getting feeds with that weapon is impossible. It's impossible. What did that guy have? Oh, he had the Gorgon. He just melted me. My lord. Couldn't get the no-scope. Oh, God, Hennis. Oh, no, he's right here. No, Hennis, where are those shots? Oh, my God, I'm shooting. I'm just going to let him kill me. I just need to reset, honestly. What's going on, Sod Cod? How you doing today, man? Dude, I'm so bad with these. Oh, the movement is so... I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. But the movement with these snipers is always so... Like, always weirded me out. And I don't really know why. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Does this guy have the knife too? Why was he getting so close to me? Oh, no, he's trying to punch. No, get back here. Yeah, that's right. No, no, come back. Come back. Oh, we got him. Hey, GG's, bros. Let's go. RIP aim, yo, for real. We were choking that mad hard. We have over 300 people in here right now, guys. I really do appreciate the support. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I really would appreciate it. We have 39,354 subscribers right now. Less than 700 subscribers away from the big ol' 40K. If you guys want to help me hit that, drop a sub. When you guys subscribe, you'll be rewarded by a little mini shout out because your name will appear right below my face cam right here. And you'll see that live YouTube subscriber count that's in the lower right hand corner go up by one as well. So I really would appreciate that. JMS, what's up, my man? Nicholas, Fred Skittle, I appreciate you stopping by, man. New to the channel, just subscribed? Thank you, man. Rhino Skull, what's up, my dude? GG's, boys. I think we need, are we actually at 25 wins now? I think we're actually 25 wins away. So when are we going to do my 20,000 COD points? I need to know. Yo, hit me up on Twitter, dude. Hit me up on Twitter, Jordan Drilliard, and actually I'll be in touch with you via DMs, man, and I can try to figure out a time to open that up for you, because I definitely want to do that opening up for you very soon. New calling cards. Did we get a new one? Did we complete a new one for the community contract? Because I know we've already gotten the first one. I don't know if we've gotten the second one yet. Carson, thank you for that sub. I appreciate that a lot. I just passed my test. I'm a cop now. Hey, Alonzo, congratulations, man. That's awesome. Kona Rick, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You're a savage? Yo, Savage Brooklyn, you're a savage, man. It's right in your name, bro. You're 10 times more of a savage than I am. So let's see. We're almost 25% of the way done with that community headshot challenge, and we're exactly 25 wins away. Yo! Turn this down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. That's good. Hey, let's go.
Again, sorry it's no £10.
Oh, absolutely not, man.
I just want to say congrats on 1K likes.
Thank you, homie.
I joined back from doing homework and I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
That's awesome, man. Also, wouldn't mind a cheeky mod if you're feeling generous.
Yo, Dan, you're definitely on the list of 110% potential mods, bro. I really do appreciate the support. Coming in once again with another $1.29 donation. Really weird denomination, but I appreciate the love. Thank you very much for that. I got my eye on you, man, 100%. I know I say that to everybody, but you're definitely high up on the list. Definitely high up on the list, man. So I do appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a Dan spam in the chat? He deserves it. Seriously deserves it. I'm currently 25 wins away, guys, from completing this bribe, so don't go anywhere. Once we finish up this bribe, we'll be getting this guy a brand new DLC weapon. It's going to be awesome. Shout out from England. Yo, limited edition gamer. Shout out to you, man. Bad swag. Thank you very much for that sub. Your nuked out Dark Matter vid almost has 1,000 likes. The nuked out Dark Matter. Does it really? Suits the one from yesterday? That's awesome. I'm going to have to check that out. What's the percent on the contract? I think we're 24.8% of the way done or something like that. So we're really close with that community contract, which is great because I really want to see what that limited edition Pack-a-Punch camo is actually going to look like. I'm super excited for it. I'm hoping it's going to look really cool because we had a Pack-a-Punch camo back in, oh God, Henis. What was that aim? We had a Pack-a-Punch camo back in Black Ops 2. It didn't look too fantastic, but it was still a cool looking camo. Nothing can really top Dark Matter at this point, though. That's the only thing. Dark Matter is just a phenomenal camo. 1,000 likes? I know, guys. We hit 1,000 likes. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that we're at 1,000 likes in this stream. Nope. There we go. This guy right back here. Rider Nader, what's up? When you get an Xbox, I'll hit you up for my weapon bribe. Yo, honestly, man, that'd be awesome. I thought a guy just spawned right back there. He's gonna spawn back here any second. Ooh. Who is this man? What's he doing? He's just... It's like he knows that I'm watching him, and he's just running around. He's like, oh, I'm gonna act like I don't know where he is. Dude, come on. Dude, they were literally chasing these guys. What's going on, Sed? What's going on, Censored Soul? How you doing today? Oh my god, I knew I was weak right there. But that weak? Is the Ray Gun Mark II hype? That's definitely a hype weapon, man. Absolutely. I love the Ray Gun Mark II. Definitely 10 times more than the original Ray Gun. I'm sorry, but any of you original Ray Gun homies out there? I'm sorry, I can't dig it. I can't dig it. Cameron McDermott, what's up, brother? Where did this guy just go? He just disappear? Oh my lord. We just destroyed that, Matt. We just destroyed that guy. Do I have any DLC? None of the DLC packs, man. No. I don't have any of the DLC packs right now, but, comma, I do have all of the DLC weapons on my account. All the black market DLC weapons, which is awesome. No. Oh my god, he shot me through the wall. RJ Stenky, what's up, man? The ray gun, lol. Yeah, true. Not in multiplayer, but it is in zombies. I love the ray gun Mark II, though. If that weapon came into multiplayer, can you imagine? Like, if they didn't try to nerf it at all and they just left it with the exact same damage that it had in zombies. Are we lagging right now? I could have sworn we didn't get a single hit marker right there. Of course, this guy hiding right there. How many more wins? After we get this one right here, I think it'll be 24. 24 more wins after we get this W right here, which we're very close to doing. Hopefully, we'll actually be able to get a flawless gun game to actually win this match. I'm hoping. Praying to dear God. This guy know I'm chasing him right now? I don't think he has any idea. Completely oblivious. What challenge are you doing? Right now, I'm just getting some wins, brother. So right now, I'm just trying to get as many wins as I possibly can to finish up this weapon bribe as soon as possible. Bang, bang, dudes. Let's get it. We just leveled this guy up as well. That's awesome. You almost have 40k subs for real, Suits. It's insane. Be sure to tweet out about the stream if you guys have a Twitter, a Facebook, an Instagram, a Snapchat. Share the stream around because that's honestly the best way to get more people in here. Tell your friends because we're currently 18 subscribers away from 39.4k. So if you guys are new to the stream, be sure to drop a like and drop a sub. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam, and you'll see the live YouTube sub count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. I really would appreciate it. Do I think Notch will have the flamethrower? Maybe. It's possible. Am I going to get Zombie Chronicles? Yes, man. I actually already pre-ordered it, so it's going to come very soon. When you hit 39.5k, want to reset my Prestige 3 account on stream or on video? Nah, I'm all good, bro. Not unless it's like level 1000 or something like that, you know? It just doesn't really seem worth it in my opinion, in all honesty. I do appreciate you willing to do that, but I'm just not really into it, you know what I'm saying? Nuked out for 100% multi? Yo, PSN guy, if you're actually one more free-for-all win away from completing that, man, from completing a 100%er, hit me up on Twitter, brother, and I would definitely do that for you. Nuked out for 100% multi? That'd be super cool to do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some 39.4k spam in the chat. I appreciate that. How many Syndicate shirts do I have? I have 2 of them. It's the Life is Good ones. The white one and the black one is what I have. Did I see the leak of a double barrel shotgun in the kill feed in the game? It's not fake. Really, Hunter? Yo, I haven't seen that, man. Tweet at me or something. Or, like, show me video of that. You can't post anything in the chat because I'm pretty sure Nightbot will ban you. But, tweet it at me on Twitter. And I'll be sure to check it out after the stream. Where's that 39.4k spam, guys? I appreciate it. On the road to 39.5k. Insane. Craziness. Do I have apparel I'll buy? I don't have apparel, man. I've tried to work with a couple of designers here and there to actually get apparel, but I don't really have a logo yet that I feel... Because my issue is I want a logo that signifies me but isn't my name. You know, so I don't want it to just say Pro Henis on it. I want it to be a logo that only like real Pro Henis fans will know. So someone will walk by and have to look at the logo in order, like, and then they'll recognize me. You know, if it just says Pro Henis, then, you know, does that make sense? Like Pamage's logo, like his hoodies look super cool, but it's just a P. So you'd have to know Pamage in order to point that out. You can't just look at that, anybody look at that and say, oh, that's Pamage. And not just spell it out, you know what I'm saying? So I need a logo that's unique for me. And I guess the hardest part is trying to find a graphic designer that'd be willing to do that for me. So that's the current struggle as of right now. How many subscribers away are we from a 2,000 sub growth day? I want to try to do this math right here. How many more subscribers for a 2,000 sub growth day? 272 more subscribers. If we get 272 more subs, we will have a 2,000 sub growth day, which means we will have grown 2,000 subscribers today. We've already grown an insane amount. We've already grown 1,800, which is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's all thanks to you guys and your extremely dedicated support. I really do appreciate it. Bro, I went for like 30 minutes and got another 300 subs. OMG, nice. Yeah, man, it's crazy how much the growth is right now. Unbelievable. All right, let's get it. Oh, this man's like breathing through his mic. Hell no, we can't have that. Ooh, baby. All right, let's make this one flawless. What do you guys think? Try to go for a flawless win right here. No way we got pushed from behind. What songs do I use? All of my stream songs, man, they're all from NCS. So non-copyrighted music. Which means I can play them without getting a copyright strike on my stream. Bang, bang. I was definitely expecting someone to spawn right back there. Got finessed. Let's go, baby. We could literally just stay up here if we wanted to. Yo, Henis, what is that aim, man? What are you doing? All right, we're 13 and... Oh, no, we already died, right? We already died once, so I don't think this is technically a flawless anymore. Unless our first death. Unless it was our first death, then maybe it counts. I don't think so, though. Where is this guy? Oh, no. Oh, my God, we actually got it. Okay, duck down. Oh, my God, we actually hit that shot. No way. No, dude, we were so pinched right there. Oh, my God. And we can talk about 100% multiplayer. Okay, absolutely, man. Yeah, if you're close to 100% multiplayer, I would definitely want to complete that for you on stream. That'd be super cool. Nope, get out of the way. Don't challenge me. Of course, I knew he was going to shotgun me. Nothing much I could do there. Henis, make your YouTube logo 2 huge blue eyes. Damn. That's what they should be. Because my eyes always get huge when I play COD. That's not a bad idea. This guy has no idea that I'm chasing him. Oh, we should have definitely had him. Yo, I'm close to 100%er. I'll send my details soon. Dan Radcliffe. 100%, man. That'd be lit. Let's go get this guy right up here. Hopefully he doesn't recognize me. Whoa, whoa. Thank you. Oh, my God. We just stabbed him. Bang, bang, my dudes. Let's get it. If you guys are new to the stream, drop a sub, please. I really would appreciate it. We're currently 90 subs off of 39.5K. I really would appreciate the support. Seriously means a lot to me. So close to 100% in zombies. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. If you're close to 100% in zombies, I would definitely be willing to do that for you as well. Are you playing on PC? No, Methods. I'm currently playing on the PS4. Rhino Skull, what's up, my man? Alex Z, how you doing today, dude? I can cartoonize logos, Henis. Hit me up if you're interested. King Shoddy, yo, hit me up, dude. Just tweet at me and say, like, yo, I'm the guy that makes cartoonized logos. And we can definitely start talking, man. That'd be dope. I need one more free-for-all win. PSN guy, dude, that's awesome. If you're literally one free-for-all win away, that's awesome. Yo, Lokeland, I found you from Dismo. Hey, that's awesome, man. Thank you. Is Dismo in here right now? I didn't think he was. I thought he was hanging out with his mom, or at least that's what he said last time when he was in the stream. We have almost 300 people in here right now, guys. Thank you very much for all that love and support. Seriously means a lot. Show the love on the stream by dropping a like if you guys are new. I would appreciate it. Vote for some Combine here. Let's get it. It's Liddy. We're about to hit... Yo, we're at 826 likes on my video from yesterday. 700 views on that thing. From actually getting 10,000 views on that video. Insane. 1,200 likes. Yo, we got 1,200 likes on today's stream, guys. Thank you very much for all that love. That's actually unbelievable. 1,200 likes. Thank you very much for all that support. That seriously means a lot. Thank you to all of you guys for that. That's seriously insane. Hey, I'm new. Yo, WTGR Typical. What's up, my man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I really do appreciate that. 1.2K, right? 1.2 thousand likes. That's unbelievable. We almost have the same amount of likes as we've gotten new subscribers today. That's insane. That's actually really cool. Dead Killer, what's up, my man? Hennis, what was your goal? Hold up. What was your all-time goal before this? What do I mean by all-time goal before 40K? My all-time goal on YouTube right now, man, is 100,000 subscribers. I really want to hit 100,000 subscribers. That's my main goal. And I'm hoping to do that before the end of this year. It's currently May 14th right now. The amount that we've grown just here in May is unprecedented for me. So I definitely think that I could hit, hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I love this song. I need to turn this song up. This song is super lit. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Lip Gamer, what's up, my man? Coyote, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, my brother. My brother. Do you have an interactive Snapchat or Instagram for subscribers? I don't, man. Actually, Snapchat and Instagram are my two least used social medias. The social media that I use the most is Twitter, by far. It's not even close. I'm always on Twitter interacting with you guys. Oh, this guy's just trying to punch everything. That's not cool. What's up, my man? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yo, guys, another flawless right here? Yo, guys, type 1 in the chat if you guys think we can get a flawless gun game right here. Oh, my God. We just almost choked that so hard. Let's try to stick back here for a little bit, though. We almost got in that Nuketown last time, too. Or no, it wasn't Nuketown. It was Breach. We almost got in that Breach. No, that guy was super... Nah, man. I thought we could do it right there, guys. We were getting pretty close. Once we get past those initial weapons, those are always the hardest. And then once we're on, like, the, you know, the actual weapons that shoot bullets, like automatic fire, that's the best chance that we've got. What? Dang, dude. I thought we could honestly have done that. RIPs in the chat, boys. We had, literally, we were just a punch away the last time we were on Breach. And we managed to almost get it. That would have been so cool. I would have loved to have done that. That would really have been the coolest thing to highlight from my stream. Curtis, what's up, my man? Are you using a Zim? Yes, Methods, I am. Yeah, I've played on PC for like 3 years before this, and it's just easier for me. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm not out here doing competitive or anything like that. I'm just out here to have fun. It's just what I'm more comfortable with. Just because I enjoy it. Oh, God. Oh, boy. But yes, man, I am. And I know some people got, you know, hate against that or whatever, but it is what it is. It's just because I'm more comfortable with it. I'm not out here getting crazy gameplays or anything. What's up, Dab Bros? How you doing today, my man? Oh, literally, I was just slow peek on that guy. Hopefully he doesn't turn around. That's literally what we don't need. Where is this guy? What? How is that a hit marker? How is that a hit marker on that guy? We should have easily been able to have... This man just jumped so perfectly over my shot. Thank you. I was about to say. Do I have an Elgato? No, I don't. I actually have a Razor Ripsaw. Oh my God, that guy was lagging super bad. That guy had a shotty. What do you record with? I record with a Razor Ripsaw, yeah. What's going on, Ben Ray? How you doing today, man? Hennis is in Maine? Yes, Ben, I am in Maine, indeed. No, he's so weak. This guy was so weak, and I couldn't get a shot on him. He was right there. I streamed for the first time today. Hey, Coyote, that's awesome, man. How'd it go for you? Because I know haven't you been telling me you've been wanting to try streaming for a while or something like that? But that's awesome, man. How was your first time streaming? It's a lot of fun, in my opinion. I really love interacting with all of you guys. It's crazy. We had 900 people in here earlier when we first started the stream. We hit recommended hella quick, and then you guys showed crazy amounts of love, which I really do appreciate. How many more wins do I need? I think we're like 23 wins away now. So if you guys are new to the stream, be sure to drop a sub and drop a like. You guys can see we're on the road to 39,500 subscribers. We're only, what is that? 66 more subs to go? 66 subs to go until 39,500. So if all of you guys subscribe to this stream right now, it would be a hell of a lot closer. When you guys subscribe as well, you'll see your names in the stream pop up right here below my face cam. And you'll see the live YouTube sub count go up in the lower right-hand corner as well. Streams Liddy. How did you get recruited into Carnage? I joined in the Carnage RC like 3 years ago, I think. 3 years ago. If COD was never made, what game would you be playing right now? Probably Battlefield, H1Z1, maybe Overwatch, CSGO, another popular first-person shooter if I had really gotten into something else first. But Call of Duty has always been like my baby. I absolutely love this game. Excuse me. All right, let's see how many wins away we are. We're at, yeah, so 53 out of 75, so we're almost 20 wins away. So we're 22 wins away as of right now. I thought we were 23. We're going up hella quick, boys. 22 more wins to go, and then we will have this weapon bribe. How can you play music in your streams through PC? So essentially, since I'm streaming off of my laptop just has music playing in the background. Let me turn this down again for you guys. My laptop has music playing in the background, so it automatically gets picked up by OBS when I stream. Ooh, it's Liddy, boys. We brought this guy up so many levels. What was he at when we first started? It was like level 31 or something like that. We've grown this guy's account so much. That's cool. Can you help me with my weapon bribe, please? Yeah, absolutely. If you guys have weapon bribes on your account, you're close, like 15, 20 wins away roughly, be sure to go ahead and tweet at me over on my Twitter, at ProHenis. There's a link down in the description, because I will definitely be sure to hit you guys up and complete that for you, either in a video or on a stream, which would be awesome. You get weapon bribes by finishing the challenges at the top of your contracts. Yes, that's how you do it. We have 125 million headshots, so we're 25% of the way done. That's awesome. That's really cool. We've got 125 million headshots, and literally, when was this thing initiated? On Friday, so that's only been 2 days. In 2 days, the community across all consoles in multiplayer and zombies got 125 million headshots. That's insane. The stream was lit and cozy. ACG and a lot of friends joined it. That's awesome, man. Awesome. I wish I could have been there. I'm sorry I wasn't. I should have, but I just never knew about it. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I'm glad it went so well for you. He was level 29 at the beginning? No way. So we've gone up 11 levels for this guy, literally just playing gun game? Wow. Big Germ, there's no way you're at almost 500,000 headshots. There's absolutely no way you have almost 500,000 headshots in your account. I'm not buying that. The best players in the world barely have 500 million kills. Barely have 50,000 kills, I mean. So, for you to have, the amount that they do in headshots, either means you're a hacker or something, man. I don't know. All right, flawless right here, boys. Let's try to do it. Let's do it right here, baby. Right here, right now. Dude, I'm not lying. Dude, you gotta show me a screenshot of that then. If that's for real, you definitely have to show me a screenshot of that. Is your voice okay? Apollo Rave? Yeah, my voice is fine, man. Why? Is my voice okay? Are you okay, Hennis? Are you dying? I'm dead, bro. I'm long gone. Why is Twitch offline? I've had issues streaming on both YouTube and Twitch recently, man. So that's why I'm literally just live on YouTube for today. There's something like weird that happens with Restream when I try to stream through them. So for that reason, I just don't. Someone said that they tweeted me the leak about the shotgun. What was that, Hunter? I think it was. Yeah, Hunter. Yo, Hunter Zoloman. I'll be sure to check that out after the stream, man. That's really interesting. I'll be sure to check it out. Bro, this stream is so good, and can you please subscribe to my channel? Yo, Rowan, please don't self-promote in the chat, man. But I'm happy that you like my channel, bro. I appreciate it. Liddy. lady. Maybe it's because it's double XP. That's why we're going up so fast in the levels. That's literally the only thing I can guess. Because literally, like, there's no way we've literally played just gun game and brought this guy's account up that much. That's crazy. Lethal Vipers, what's up, my man? Say double barrel shotguns. Double barrel shotguns. Double barrel shot barrel. Am I saying that weird? Double barrel. Double barrel shotguns. I think I'm saying it right. Dude, I hate the Shiva so much. I'm so glad we got that gun. Got that done. Not gun. If I do sound like I'm talking weird, guys, it's probably just because I'm exhausted right now. Honestly, I haven't got that much sleep these last couple days. Been grinding the YouTubes. So, that's probably the reason for that. This guy's right out here. Oh, thank God he missed that, but we still couldn't get him. I'm going to go record a video, then stream. Hey, Apollo, sounds good, man. How many more games? 22. Once we win this game... Oh, geez. We actually gotta step it up here a little bit. Once we place in the top 3 for this game, we'll only be 21 wins away. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Please don't get a punch before I can get a kill. Please don't get a punch before I can get a kill. No! No, no, no. Flex Clan, what's up, my man? No, he was seriously in that corner. Are you joking me? I really want to play... Dude, I really don't want to have to play another game right now. It's going to be so annoying. Nice. This guy's back here. Of course, he's sitting in the corner. We literally just need one more win, and then we'll be in the top 4. Or top 3, I mean. Nice. Guy's chasing me. What? What? There we go. Thank God I got a kill. Finally. Oh my God. Literally, so many people came out here. And I couldn't get a single kill on any of them. My Lord. There's almost 250 people in here right now, guys. Thank you very much for all of that support. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a sub. I really would appreciate it. Close to that 39.5k, guys. 39.5k. Let's get it. Okay, thank God. We're in the top 3. So that counts as a win. God bless, my man. When you guys subscribe, if you are new, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam. And you'll see that live YouTube subscriber count that's in the lower right-hand corner. It updates every single second. You'll see that go up by 1 as well. Oh, man. What's going on, I Love Puggy? How you doing today, my brother? What's good? How you doing, Reese Evanson? Welcome to the stream, my man. Caden Alenka. Elakena, you slay? Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm decent. I'm decent. Join, hold on. What did this man say? This guy just said, join Flex Clan and COD, please. Sorry, man. I'm part of Carnage right now. Carnage Clan is currently where the homies are at. What's up, Scotty? How you doing today, man? Nice video. Thank you. This is actually a live stream, bro. I know you probably do know that, but I get so many people that come in here and are always like, hey, great video. And it's like, you know, I'm live streaming right now, right? Because it's like, you know, I'm interacting with you guys in real time. Everything that you type in the chat is real. Like, I'm right here responding to it. We just got a frenzy medal? No way. So we've been getting a ton of these really awesome feeds these last couple games. All right, 21 wins away, my dudes. 21 wins away. We're like halfway done. And definitely since we're on a little bit of a streak right now, these should start coming a lot faster. Now that we're not in those lobbies with those tryhards that we were with earlier, that was unbelievable. I want to join Carnage so bad, but I'm never going to make it. Come on, man. Don't talk yourself down like that. And don't talk yourself down like that just so I'll say that, all right? If you keep up the grind, man, you can definitely do it. A negative attitude is never going to get you into Carnage. You got to have a positive outlook, man. You have to. You got to think positively and you got to work hard. Got to work hard, got to work smart. You'll get in. I guarantee it. It's just going to take a lot of work. Adrian, what's up? Welcome to the stream. YouTube's never been more competitive than it is now, guys. So growing on YouTube is definitely a hard thing to do. Especially in the gaming scene where there's so many people trying to make gaming videos. But it's definitely rewarding once you can do it. That's why the people who do grow, you really get a chance to see the people who are like, you know, putting in a lot of effort and really, really shining. Who's my favorite YouTuber right now? Probably Casey Neistat. Love that man to death. I absolutely love Casey's videos. They're so good. Thank you to all of you guys who are tweeting me right now. I have like 60 plus notifications on my account right now. We hit 4,100 followers on Twitter. That's awesome. That's insane. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. All the support on today's stream. Nice stream. Thank you, Lethal Vipers. I appreciate that a lot, my man. Yeah, be sure to turn on notifications if you guys are new. Once you guys have turned on notifications by clicking that little bell icon below the video player, be sure to screenshot it and tweet it at me over on my Twitter at ProHenis, because I follow all of my notification squad members back on Twitter. So be sure to do that. Hello, I just subbed. Yo, thank you, Kayla, for that sub. I appreciate it. Not a single hit marker on me. Oh, this is the AFK guy, isn't it? Yep. This lobby looks really good for a flawless gun game. Not gonna lie. This lobby looks really, really good. Yo, type 1 in the chat if you guys think we're about to get a flawless gun game right here. Type 1 in the chat if you guys think we're gonna do it. Is this the AFK guy? Nope. He's not AFK. Confirmed. That's actually the tryhard one. The other guy is doing really well. No. Oh my god. No, what? How did those shots not kill him? I guarantee we should have had that guy. That was so weird. He looks like he put like one burst into me and I just died. I mean, I know that was really close range, but that definitely seemed like a weird connection thing. Anyways, GG. Damn, that actually sucks. This definitely is a perfect lobby for this. We'll be sure to stay in this lobby, though. I'm not going to go anywhere because these guys, I definitely feel like we could get a really sweet gun game gameplay out of this. No hit markers? That was really weird, wasn't it? I definitely feel like we should have had that. Is there still a guy up there? Can't tell. Racerback's accurate. You better be worried. Slide right over here. These guys are everywhere, man. What's going on? What's the dunk? How you doing today, my man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, one bursted. Nope, I'm going to die. I saw that guy with the Arcus. What do I record with? I record with OBS, my man. Open Broadcaster Software. That's the software that I use to record and stream. I'm so into Destiny. Bro, you should start a Destiny YouTube channel, man. I'm sorry, though, but I'm not really into Destiny. If that's what you were trying to say, I'm not really into Destiny at all. To be 100% honest with you. Come on, Henis. What are you doing out here embarrassing the good Carnage name? Oh, no. I'm dead, 110%. That guy literally just let me kill him. Zombie Chronicles hype? True, my dude. Get the hell out of here. 226 viewers right now. I appreciate all the love, guys, for real. You guys are insane. The amount of support today has been unprecedented. We've literally almost gained, I think, what has it been, like 2,000 subscribers today? Almost. That's insane. I think we're about 140 subscribers away from a 2,000 sub growth day. So I really do appreciate that, guys, for real. Thank you very much. Oh, no, we just choked it. Oh, we got it. Okay. Whew. I was like, oh, no, I really don't want to choke that right now. We got it. Nope. I was really hoping he didn't have a shotgun. Out of all weapons he could have had, like maybe a Gorgon or something like that, at close range, that would have been perfect to kill him. But he's got a silenced KRM. Oh, he died. Oh. No, come over here. Actually, no, let's just run it. Let's try to kill somebody that's camping in here. Almost at 40k. Asher, for real. It's unbelievable, man. Wait, that's not the Asher I know from Discord, is it? Is that the same Asher? No, it's not. It's not, right? Because Asher N, I've seen you in here long time. And this Asher guy that I met in Discord says he doesn't even like COD, so let's say he doesn't even like watch the content or whatever. Of course, he's running that fast away. Love your videos. Any tips on starting YouTube? Just be consistent as possible, man. The best advice that I could ever give to anyone who's trying to start a YouTube channel is to be active and be as consistent as you possibly can with your uploads. Always be uploading really high quality content. Focus more on quality over your quantity. So focus more on making sure that your videos are really good instead of having just a lot of videos in general. Nope. Ah, dude, these punches are so annoying. I hate these so much. Honestly, whoever decided to add these in the Treyarch's gun game, honestly, just, they suck. They suck so much. They're so bad. Let's just try to jump up and get this guy up here. And one burst me. Try to hit an M8 nuked out. I haven't tried an assault rifle nuked out in a long time. I don't think I've ever actually gotten an assault rifle nuked out. Or actually with a Peacekeeper, because the Peacekeeper's an assault rifle. And I brought you guys that video recently on my channel. These guys are getting lucky. Congrats on 40k subs. Yo, chill, man. We haven't even hit it yet. We're 12 subscribers away, guys, from 39.5k. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right below my face cam. And you'll see the live YouTube sub count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well. No. What? Let me see this. Missed that shot. I was behind the wall, man. I don't think you should have gotten me. Just saying. Who's my favorite member in Carnage? Ooh, I can't answer that question, man. That's like choosing my favorite child. I can't appropriately answer that. Hey, Hennis, remember me? Hector Rodriguez, of course, man. The lag is so strong with this one. Lori Phillips, really? Is it lagging a lot for you guys? Try refreshing the stream if you guys are lagging. Try refreshing. Because it's not lagging for me at all. I'm not dropping any frames. You guys are all saying lag, though. Is something happening right now? I'm not dropping any frames, guys. I'm not sure. King Triple, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? My nose is clogged up right now. How many more wins? I think we're like 20 wins away, guys, or something like that. Getting over a little bit of a cold right now, which kind of sucks. Limited Edition Gamer, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, hopefully you guys aren't experiencing too much lag. The lag shouldn't be happening right now. I'm not really sure what on earth would be causing that. That's really weird. All right, guys, exactly 20 wins away from completing this bribe right now. Let's get it. 20 wins away. Hennis, I'm so sorry. I'm in and out of chat. Dad keeps telling me to do stuff. Hey, no worries, man. I completely understand. Is there a new weapon bribe? Nah, man. This is a bribe that one of my viewers has had on his account for a while. It's the Total Victory contract, and we're 20 wins away from completing it right now. What should I call my hamster, dude? You should call him Pro Hennis. Carnage Hennis. The Carnage Hamster. That's what you should. Joey Jordan, what's up? Yo, I am the boss gamer. Welcome to the stream. Totally amazing. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yeah, try refreshing. Yeah, if you guys are experiencing any lag ever in the stream, just try refreshing, doing a simple refresh, and that'll usually help out a lot. Can you turn up the game volume? Can you guys hear the game volume at all? You guys even hear it? Yo! Holy crap. This man just dropped a 20 bomb.
Streams, dude. Can you add me on PS4?
Yo, Elo, absolutely, man. Holy crap. Coming and dropping a $20 donation. I've never had a viewer drop that much. Literally, now, I have had viewers drop more than that, obviously, in a single donation, but I've never seen you donate before, man. Like, their first donation dropping that much, that's unbelievable. Thank you very much for a 20 bob, man. I really do appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get an Elo spam in the chat or a Nicholas spam, whatever you guys want to spam? That dude seriously deserves it. Love your streams, dude. Can you add me on PS4? The answer to that question is yes. Hit me up on Twitter and tell me what your PSN ID is, man. But hello, I'm Nicholas. That's awesome. Hello, I'm Nicholas, or Elo. That's awesome. Thank you very much, guys. We're currently 1 subscriber away from 39,500. Hey, we just hit it. Let's get some 39.5k spam in the chat, guys. I really do appreciate that a lot. The Elo spam, boys. The Elo spam. I subbed. Yo, thank you, Muhammad. I really do appreciate that a lot, my man. Am I banned from the chat? No, Panda, you're not banned at all, bro. You shouldn't be. I can see you. How many more wins do you need? 20 as of right now. Oh, God. Yeah, I thought that guy was going to get me. What? How did that guy just get me? Thank you for all of the Elo spams, though, guys. I really do appreciate it. And he really appreciates it as well, honestly. Dropping that much in a single donation? What the hell? That's crazy. 39.5K hype, guys. Let's make sure to get that hype in the chat as well. We're 500 subscribers away from the big old 40K. If we don't hit it today, we're going to hit it tomorrow. That's for sure. Unbelievable, crazy amounts of support. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I am live right now. Okay, give me a second. Okay, you're good. What's up, Joseph Gaming? How you doing today, man? You good? Sorry about that, guys. My mom just came in. We're all good now. It's Mother's Day, though. So it's all good. All Gucci. Hey, I joined the stream and you were blowing your nose. I was so confused. Yo, sorry, Maximum. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a cold, bro. My bad. I was just trying to clear my nasal canals. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get over a cold a little bit. That was a sick shot, by the way. Yo, let's get some GGs for that. That was a nice shot in the chat. That was pretty sweet. Spectrum Gaming, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Did we just both kill? Did I even get a kill on him? Nope, I got the kill, but then I got demoted. All right, we'll just get that back, though. This guy just chilling back there. Nope. Dang, dude, so many people around here. Carnage, can you answer a question? Yes, Deadly Killer. Absolutely. Or Dead Killer. I subscribed. Thank you very much, Joseph. I really do appreciate that, man. Yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe. When you guys subscribe, be sure to let me know that you did so in the chat, and I'll give you guys a little mini shout out. When you guys subscribe, you will see your names pop up right below my face cam as well, so I really would appreciate it. My stream froze. Try refreshing if your stream freezes at all, guys. Just try doing a little bit of a browser refresh, and hopefully that'll work. What's my favorite TV show? Probably, right now, it's probably Friends. Oh, no. Nope. Ah, dude, he's got the M8. He was going to melt me right there no matter what. Hey, turn around. No! Of course he kills us. Or kills me, but not the other guy. Oh, yeah, go for the guy that's got the dingo, Hennis. Good call. Good call. What a joke. Here's the guy with the fist. He's got the fists out, man. Oh, damn. The man comes out of nowhere, blown into another dimension. Let's get it. What's going on? I'm Penguins. How you doing today? Are you guys lagging again? Try just refreshing the stream if you guys are experiencing more lag. I don't really know what to say if you guys are lagging. I'm 11 years old from England, and I'm staying up to watch this lit stream. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. Yo! Holy crap, dude, I'm over here responding to a Skype DM. What the hell, man?
Don't have Twitter, but my PSN ISBRSKKOG, here's a gift for the yellow spam.
Yo, man, let me go ahead and add you real quick. I need a pencil, though, for real, so I can write down your username, because I don't want to miss this. I need a pencil here real quick. Damn, man. What the hell? This dude just dropped two $20 donations. $40 in 2 donations. Craziness, man. Thank you very much for that support. I really do appreciate it, my brother. Really do appreciate it a lot. Let me get this guy, hold up. Let's vote for Nuketown here real quick. Get this next game going on here. 56 out of 75. Keeping it going. 19 more wins to go. All right, let me go ahead and add this guy. Can we get another ELO spam, guys, for real? This guy seriously deserves it. This man seriously deserves it. Add BRSKKOG. Seriously well deserved, man. Honestly, your support, that's insane. I've never seen that much support, brother. That's absolutely crazy. Thank you for that. Truly, truly thank you. Your stream is really delayed, Panda. Is it really? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if it's getting more and more delayed, try refreshing your page. And when you refresh, hopefully that'll sort of help it a little bit. Hey, I'm from Scotland. Hey, that's awesome. So, Hannes, I woke up and found out I'm going to a LAN party again. Yo, Billiard, that's litty, bro. That's litty. LAN parties are this shit, my dude. I got the Rifty 9 from your 70 from the 75 wins. Hey, well, hey, hopefully you'll be able to get another good something, man, when the next bribe comes out, because we're hopefully going to be getting one very, very soon. All right, let me see how many subscribers we've gained today, and how many. Actually, let's see how many we are away from 2,000 sub growth a day. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 160. Is that correct? 165 subs? Yeah, that makes sense. 165 subscribers away, guys, from a 2,000 sub growth day. 165 more subs. I really would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the channel. Definitely means a lot to me. Tweet out about the stream. It would mean a lot. The ELO spam, man. This guy's dropped $40. That's unbelievable. That's like, seriously, that's crazy. My goal is to make YouTube full-time one day, and honestly, it's people like this ELO guy that, like, seriously help me out a crap ton. Honestly, huge GGs to this, man. Crazy. And look at that ELO spam, too. You guys are showing him so much love. I really do appreciate that a lot. Nice. Stream is broken. I think the stream might be broken, man, because we've dropped a ton of viewers right now as well. I think something's going on with YouTube or just the YouTube stream in general. I'm not really sure. Dang. Like, I just destroyed us. What's going on, Raving Rabbit? How you doing today? The Raving Rabbit. What a dope name. Nope. Choked that. What's up, Aaron? How you doing today, man? When I refresh, it gets more delayed? Really? That doesn't make any sense. I think we both shot it like literally the exact same time. That was funny. What time is it? Where I am, it's 6:40 p.m. my man. Let's get this guy back here. Nope. Where you going? Oh, he's right here. Got him. Yahtzee. Got him. Jelly, what's up, my man? Welcome to the stream. Hold up. We're getting a lot of lag right now, guys. I really don't know what to say. I think I might just end up ending the stream, because I don't want people coming in here thinking the quality's bad and then, like, unsubscribing or something. But I really don't know what's going on. If we're, like, you guys are saying we're getting this much lag, that's just really weird. It doesn't make it much sense. So I might just end the stream for you guys, and then just, like, finish up these wins and complete them tomorrow or something for another stream. That might be what I'll do. Because we still have a lot of wins to go, unfortunately. We still have a lot to go, my man. What do you guys think of that? Is that okay? Hopefully you guys don't mind that, but I'll complete these wins tomorrow. I think that's what I'll do, because we've been streaming for a long time as well. We've been live for like 2.5 hours, so that's a long time to be streaming. So I may just call it a day after this, just so we're not, you know, completely blowing this out. Hopefully you guys understand. There we go. It's Liddy. It's Liddy. Oh, this man just spawned right there. I'm sorry, bro. Hope I didn't hurt your feelings. What's up, Astonishing Airsoft? How you doing today, my man? Bang, bang. Let's get it. This guy get a peek right here? Dude, I definitely could have sworn that guy. He's right in that corner. Nice. Let's get it. And I did say I was going to mod somebody at the end of today's stream. I did say I was going to mod somebody, guys. So watch out. I will be modding somebody before I end today's stream. A mod will be coming in to some brand new person here in my chat right now. Oh, God, there's a guy right behind me. Oh, this guy's got the fists or something. That's not what we need. Nope. Oh, he's going to die. He's going to die unless he jumps back in. Oh, that guy had the knife too. We just destroyed him. No way. That was dope. And, of course, we get rocket launcher. It's sick. I can't wait for Zombie Chronicles. I'm super excited for Zombie Chronicles. Elo, I'm Nicholas. It's going to be awesome. As long as you're in here dropping bombs, man, it'll be good. It'll be Gucci. Damn, yo, we're in first place right now. We can't have our last game not be a victory. You know what I'm saying? There we go, boys. Hey, let's get it. No lag for me, Astonishing? Yeah, I know, Ben. But so many people are coming in here saying that they're lagging, so I may just end it. Yeah, I'm not lagging at all, so I really don't know what's going on, but hopefully the stream is perfect. It's your Wi-Fi. Yeah, it could be other people's Wi-Fi, but at the same time, it was happening to a lot of people. Call me Nicholas? All right, man. I'll call you. That'll make it a lot easier. Yama, what's up? Welcome. I guess the lag comes in intermittently for some reason, and it's got to be something with the YouTube servers, so I think I'm going to get off, though, guys, because it has been 2.5 hours that I've been live. I'm pretty tired right now. I'm going to go probably eat some food, and work on making some videos for you guys. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll hit 40,000 subscribers, hopefully live on stream as well, which would be pretty cool. So make sure that you guys drop a like on the stream. I really would appreciate it. Let me show you guys how many wins we have left right now, and then I'll actually continue this BRIBE tomorrow. Hopefully that sounds good. And then I'll be sure to mod somebody right now. Limited Edition Gamer, what's up, man? If you guys are in the chat right now and you haven't turned on notifications yet, be sure to do so. That way you guys will be the first people in here when I go live tomorrow or Tuesday. So be sure to show that support. I'm Penguins, what's up? Welcome. Moose Man, what's up, my dude? If you guys want to watch the video with no lag, refresh your page or lower the quality, yeah, that usually does help as well. But make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. When you guys subscribe, you'll see your names pop up right here below my face cam, and you'll see that live YouTube sub count in the lower right-hand corner go up by 1 as well on the road to 40K. Let's get it, baby. All right, so let me see here real quick. So we're currently at 57 out of 75 wins, which means we are only 18 wins away, which would be that'll be super easy to complete in another stream, hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday. But guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's stream. Thank you very much for all the love today. It has been insane. We've grown, I think, almost 1,800 subscribers today, which is insane. I haven't had a sub growth day this big in like literally forever. So thank you very, very much for that. Seriously means a lot to me. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Turn on notifications, like I said. Drop a like. Dude, if I donate, will you get an Xbox One? Hell, if you donated enough for me to buy an Xbox One, like you all by yourself, then yes, I would. All right, guys. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Until next time, everybody, keep gaming, and as always, stay cool. Adios.